Do you hear the song or not? You lied. I have a better one for you. What? I don't know if my microphone is working. Hmm. Testing. Man, I forgot how the StreamYard works, man. I didn't do it long time. Oh, it works. Cool. Mod? Oh, I don't know. I put like a uh, few people as mods. I think you, Two Liter J, and some others. Is he a darky? Mm. Who is a darky? He's not there. I am here. No, I'm just reacting to Discord now. Play Thin Lizzy. The boys. I like that song. That's a that. Well, that's actually the only song I know from Thin Lizzy. Oh, I know more, but this one is the most famous. Yeah, but I forgot how to do it to make them edit. Who was talking about what? Bodies, what? No, I hate the fucking Sex Pistols. It's the worst band of all time. I don't hate you. Mm, God damn it. I forgot how this works, man. I don't even know. Mm. Yeah, whiskey in the jar. That I know that one too. The guitarist is really good. Um, Good news, boys. Gets him mobile data. Mobile on tomorrow. That means I can hop on at night. Okay, cool. So do you wanna like uh you wanted me to set up this stream, so I don't know. Like, do you want to talk about the fucking Age of Virgin, whatever the fuck you were talking about in the Discord or what? Uh,
So what's happening?
ask me
What
to.
goes on your stream?
Well, no. End times teacher asked me to set up the stream, so I mean, I thought he wanted to discuss some of the shit that we've been talking about on his Discord server. So I mean,
Yeah, where is he?
the in the comments, I don't know why he.
Seems to be afraid. I
But,
don't know.
uh,
It is Shabbat. He should be coming on board, right?
yeah, I don't understand. He always like wants to set up the stream and then he will not join. Like I don't know what's his deal.
I don't know. I don't know. So what state are you in?
Nebraska.
Serious?
No, man. You we already. I already talked to you. You don't remember me?
No, I remember you. I remember your accent, but I forget what state you're at. I told you I was in Connecticut.
Yeah, no. I'm in Central Europe,
Oh,
so I'm
that's
not
right.
even.
I'm
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
sorry. I'm
No, it's
sorry.
fine, man. It's we don't know each other for long, so
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
You
Uh,
like you like some good music to be like you know the Stooges. I actually found them recently, but they're pretty good.
dude,
The
I'll
early
date myself.
70s.
I'll date myself now. I've seen Iggy Pop live several times, and actually was backstage with him many moons ago when he still had a still had
Well,
a.
I'm not talking about Iggy because I don't know his like solo. I just know the Stooges because that was his first band, and I
Yeah.
think that stuff. I think that stuff is amazing. It's like really like ahead of its time to
Oh yeah.
back in early 70s. So
Oh no.
yeah,
Iggy was way well. The Stooges were way ahead of their time. He
yeah, for
was
sure.
yeah.
Yeah.
He was very good friends with David Bowie.
Yeah, I know that, but his vocals
Yeah.
were pretty good, man.
Yeah. They both did. They both did China Girl. They both did. Yeah. No. If I was, let's just say this: I've seen and been to many bands, many bands.
Oh
Um,
yeah, tell me like other bands because I'm a music fanatic, so I will probably know most of them. But
I
what other
saw
bands?
live. I'll tell you this: I saw live. U2, Duran Duran, Joan Jett, Billy Idol. I saw live at the Peppermint Lounge on New Year's. I mean, the
I
Ramones.
like
Yeah.
I like Billy Idol. The Rebel Yell. That
Yep.
yeah, or that few songs I like from him. Yeah,
No,
Eyes Without a Face. That's my favorite probably. But yeah,
no, he did Moni Moni. He did Dancing by Myself. He did all that stuff.
I should check him out more. I just know like a few songs, but yeah, it was good. But I don't like you two. You mentioned that band never really.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but I saw them. I saw them back when I'm talking about nightclub days. I mean, I go before they ever became famous.
So like in the 80s or
Yes,
yeah.
yeah, I'm dating myself now, but yeah, um, like I never
I don't
saw the
even.
Sex Pistols, but I saw Public Image Limited, Johnny Rotten. So yeah, know all those bands.
Yeah, but yeah, see, I'm not really into the punk, you know, punk
What are you
rock or
into? The
whatever.
wave?
What?
What into more of the new wave stuff or stuff like that?
No, more into like, like hard rock, heavy metal, and extreme heavy metal, and uh, basically anything good though, like progressive rock, like
Mm-hmm.
you know, I mean, like Pink Floyd, yes, Genesis, these even the newer ones though. Rush, if you know Rush, Canadian band, uh,
Yes, Rush.
they
The
are like
lead singer of Rush. You could tell
progressive
ECT.
metal.
Yeah, that
Uh,
guy is lead singer of Rush, I believe. David Getty. He's Jewish,
no, no, no.
but
Geddy Lee. Geddy
Getty
Lee.
Lee, yeah, something like that. Yeah,
And yes, he is Jewish, but he is Jewish by like he's
yeah,
just by lineage or whatever. He's not like he's an
definitely.
atheist, yeah, or
Agreed.
something, or
Agreed.
agnostic. I don't know.
Agreed. What do you call it? Pink Floyd? I saw the Wall concert in
Mm,
Uniondale, Long Island, in 1980. So
yeah, I mean, dude, I wasn't even alive.
I know. I told you I'm dating myself here.
But I mean, even despite my younger age, I've seen Robert Plant from Led Zeppelin live back in 2000. Was it 2002? I was only like 13, but it was pretty good. He played like you know some classics from Led Zeppelin.
Now,
uh,
I'll tell you a
was
funny thing. My sister just went on a rock and roll cruise, and she saw she had wine with the Guess Who, Foreigner. There was like all these guys that are in there. Jethro Tull was another one. And by the way,
Oh,
they're shot. Those boys are shot.
I like some of their stuff. Jethro Tull, you know.
Yeah, but they're 70 right now. They're in their
Oh
70s.
yeah, they're old as fuck now.
They're old as fuck. I mean, and you do all
Yeah,
those drugs, yeah, it's not. It doesn't go well over long term. But
yeah.
no, that
What did
yeah.
you say? The Guess Who, Foreigner, and
Guess Who, Foreigner. Then there was this cover band that was doing bread, but it was called Toast. Um, what the hell else did you have
but
there?
I know the Guess Who. They had the one famous song, the
American
American Woman. Yeah,
Woman, East
yeah, I like that.
Sides. Yeah, no, they were
That song
good.
is really dope.
Pardon?
That song is really dope.
Yeah,
American
no, they
Woman.
were good. They were really, really good in their day, and then they just like disappeared after a while. Funny thing is, I actually saw them in Southern Connecticut, outside of a Target, and I was listening to them, just like, wow, that sounds like yep, that is the Guess Who. So I should have retired gracefully. Although I will tell you this, one band that I did see, and this was, I think was it 2003 or 2004. Do you remember when Cream did the reunion tour? I think it was in the early 2000s.
Yeah, I have
They,
no. I mean, I don't follow them. That band. I know of them, but
yeah,
and
Cream.
I know I have some of their albums, but I don't really follow them as far as like touring. So yeah.
Yeah, well, they just did. I mean, well if I'm not mistaken, I think Ginger Baker, I think the drummer died. But they did
Yeah.
two
Mm.
tours. I think it was the Royal Albert Hall and Madison Square Garden. And one thing I
Mm.
tell you, back. They were outstanding, and I was shocked that Eric Clapton could still play.
What did you? I don't understand you. In the Discord, you said, "Is he a darkie?" Who did you mean?
I was fucking with him.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
That's
not
funny,
exactly a
man.
fan of the BHI. So yes, I like to play head games. Um, no, I trust me, it's not essentially, yeah, clearly not a darkie. Got it. But yeah, let me ask you something. Where you're at, and I'm just sort of curious because now might as well have a fun time with your friends over here. The real Jews are supposed to go to the four corners of the earth. How many black guys do you see in your neck of the woods?
What? And I mean, here in my
Yeah,
country, mm, there
yeah,
are basically
yeah.
almost none
Okay,
because
okay.
we. I mean, I know a few, but it's like in the big city. Yeah, Prague. That's a capital city,
Hmm.
and you can meet one or two, but it's really
Hmm.
I don't know, in the whole country the population would be like 0.001. I mean,
Yeah,
like
sounds about right.
yeah. So not many, and but it's funny because my parents actually go to a church where there's a Nigerian priest, pastor. They're like Pentecostal, whatever,
Wow,
uh, charismatic, some some Christian church, and pastor's Nigerian.
that
So
is wild. That is
and
wild.
his son, you know, s- or his whole family. So like I know them because of my. I never go to the church because I don't like churches. So,
Mhm.
but yeah. So that's the only like uh African people that I know. This
Right.
and then I know one person. He's my friend. He's from Trinidad.
Hmm.
So he's but those are like different, uh, right? I mean, s- Trinidad, they're like dark skin, but they're not like But anyway, yeah, he's a cool guy. That guy from Trinidad. So anyway, here. Hey man, Tuller. What's up, Jay? Hello.
Yeah.
He's
Hey,
muted.
Jay. Yeah, no, I mean, because
Wait, I'm
it's
kind
a
of
very
worried.
atheist area.
I'm kind of worried.
What are you worried about?
No, because he what well, sometimes what he does is but we are good now, so he won't do that. The the what do you call it? Porn bombing.
Oh, God.
But he won't do that because we are like we are tight now, I think.
Okay. Yeah, no. Yeah, porn gets old pretty quickly. Gets old. Yeah. Um,
Oh, he's driving. That's why he cannot talk. Okay. Gay porn.
oh,
Yeah, he shares gay porn on live streams, but
who
it,
does? ETT?
no, too little J.
Oh, okay.
Yes, you did. No, he's saying he never did. He did, but he wants to deny it. But it's fine. Uh, because I deleted that stream already, so I have no proof that's true. But uh,
Yeah. No, I hear that. Let me ask you, you guys concerned at all with what's going on with Russia and Ukraine?
I don't really follow that the whole situation personally. So
Yeah. No,
yeah,
I'm actually I find the whole thing to be, and I'm wondering if that thing's going to spill over.
yeah. Who
I'm
knows?
really
I don't
concerned.
really. Yeah.
I mean, the one thing is, I mean, I know some people from Poland, and a lot of them are speaking like they still have unfinished business, which is not a good sign.
With Ukraine.
No, with Russia.
Okay.
I mean, you know that you I mean this is your area. I mean, there's a lot of conflict between a
Maybe.
lot of the
I
groups.
mean, but it's Poland. It's we are different than
Oh yeah.
Poland.
Well, I
However,
remember when you guys split up Slovakia and the Czech Republic. It was
yeah.
very peaceful. It was no big deal. But
No, the thing is, we didn't. Well, yeah, but we split up in 1993. But if you're talking about the peaceful,
yeah,
they call it Velvet Revolution. That was peaceful, but that was in '89, right
right.
around the time I was born, and that was. Uh, but that at that time it was still Czechoslovakia, and then they that was 4 years later. It split into Slovakia and Czech Republic.
But it
So
was
yeah.
peaceful when it was done. Is what I'm saying. It wasn't a.
That's true. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. There was just like some, I wasn't alive, so my parents told me about it. It was just like, yeah, it's just like
Oh no, I remember.
peaceful. protests, whatever.
No, I remember.
Yeah.
I remember that when the whole Iron Curtain came falling down. It
It
wasn't a
was the
simple
same
joke.
time with the Berlin Wall.
Yeah,
Yeah, I mean around
1989.
the same. Yeah, around the same time, October or whatever, 1989.
And I'll tell you, that was very, very strange. The one thing, when you went to West Berlin, it was a lively, a lot of energy in that place, a lot of fun. You could just tell when you cross that border, it's almost like the sky got gray. And, people, it's like it had a real bad energy to it. And it just, nobody could have expected that place was just going to collapse as it did.
You
It
mean
was
the
the wall.
Germany? Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, because I
Uh,
remember you had a lot of like East Germans or East Berliners were then going through Hungary because Hungary was connected to Austria, and they were and they were escaping that way. I mean, it was impossible. There was nothing that were going to do to keep that place together. And then when the wall came down, forget about it. That
yeah,
was a party.
it was like it took a few years until like it was better in terms of like cross, because we were completely like we couldn't even cross the border back then, I
No,
heard. Even
no, it was
even in the
bad.
90s, actually it changed more towards like 2000. Then
Well, it was. I mean, the
we
things you had a
joined the
lot of.
EU, so it was easy
Yeah,
to go anywhere.
yeah, you had a lot of West Germans that were like actually relocating into the eastern part because it was so much cheaper. Um, but it was a very strange time then. It was weird. Like when you used to go to East Berlin, you had to buy the East Berlin Deutschmarks, the DDR Deutschmarks, and they were worthless. They were worth nothing. But that was the only way
Yeah,
you could get in, and there was really nothing there that was
no, I
worth a
still
while.
remember the Deutschmark. Yeah,
Yeah,
before the euros. Yeah, yeah.
and the East German, it was worthless. Dude, who the hell wanted it? But you had to do it. That was the only way you're going to get in. But when you crossed over, there was just nothing worthwhile there. It was just eerie. It was like you're going in a different dimension.
You mean like the difference between Eastern and Western Germany, or?
East West Berlin,
Oh,
because
well,
yeah, you
yeah,
went
but
through
the whole.
Checkpoint Charlie, and
Okay.
then you crossed over into East Berlin. And the mood was completely different because it was still under the communists and stuff like that. And it was,
Yeah, but so was the whole Eastern Germany and my country too. So, uh, well, I cannot speak about it because I wasn't alive, but I've heard stories.
right. I mean, Czechoslovakia and Hungary were, they were, more low key for the most part. Uh,
Yeah,
Romania with Ceausescu, I mean, that didn't exactly go over well. Um, because that guy was a tyrant and a half. Um,
the Romania is weird because they had actually one. They have one village there that has only like Czech people. I never knew about it until my sister told
yeah.
me about it because she like her husband is from there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but he's like a, I don't know. He's a he's like a village person, so he's not really smart
Okay.
about like, no, yeah, I mean like he's smart about like s- you know he's a carpenter or whatever, like but
Shalom.
when it comes,
Shalom.
hey, what's
Can
up,
you,
man?
how does it sound?
Sounds good.
Yeah, not bad.
Okay. Shalom. Yahweh Bahashem. Yahweh Shai. Barak Atah. Sawadat Yahweh.
Barack
Can I ask,
Obama.
why do you say that stuff?
What?
Can I ask, why do you say that stuff?
Why do I say it? Because I'm a semi-Hebrew Israelite.
Okay. I mean that, and you're saying that's Hebrew.
No, it's Lashawan Quadash. I think. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
it's their form of ancient Paleo Hebrew.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. I would beg to differ. But
Well, I
okay.
mean, that's what it is. It's their form of it. I mean, what do you want me to say? It's not like it's not
Yeah.
the ancient Paleo Hebrew, but it's their own twist on it.
Right. On 125th Street. Right. Okay. Got it. Because I was wondering about that, especially the Shalom, because I would figure that Shalom was pretty universal over the centuries.
Oh no, they say shalom too, but shalom is like a hello greeting. Shalom would be a goodbye type of greeting.
And that's how it's separated. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Interesting. Interesting.
But yeah, see, my DNA genetics are all over the place. If the black and the Latin American, Hispanic Americans, and the Native Americans are the original Jew Israelites, then I would fit in that category because I'm Mexican and Native American. But then also if the Khazarian, Sephardic, and like Ashkenazi type of origin Israeli would be, the actual Jews. I actually have lineage of people from that type of ancestral lineage. And then another thing is that I'm half Italian. So another thing would be is that the Sicilians were conquered by the Moors, which
Right.
were which were a black people. And so technically, if you want to go down that rabbit
black,
hole, I'm black
actually.
too, so I would be
Yeah.
a Judite.
But are you also like you must be all
and
Jay? Are you also
hold on.
Chinese or
I'm
Asian?
going on. Hold on, man. I'm not done
Whoa.
yet. So I got those three things covered on who the Jews are. They're either what the Hebrew Israelites say they are, or what people today say they are. So I'm covered on both of those ends. And now here's a lesser
No,
known
you're not.
but wider theory is that the actual Western Northern Europeans are the actual Jews, the Viking, Germanic,
Vikings.
Yes.
Yeah.
The British
Celtic,
Hebrew Israelites.
Scandinavian,
Yes.
those type of people.
Yep.
There's another theory where they would be the Jews, and I have lineage from those areas too, English and like Irish and what is the other one?
German.
German.
Yeah.
And so I got that theory covered. So like with all the theories, if the northern Western Europeans or the Israeli Ashkenazi Sephardic Khazarian Jew theory is true, or if the Hebrew Israelite theory is true, I'm covering on both of those three ends. It's a triune way, to look at things.
How about 2 liter? You're full of shit. How's that sound?
But you're not covered with the
How am I
Japanese
full of
ascended
shit?
Because
masters.
you're in some
like,
kind of fantasy world that you're an Israelite. You can't prove that. Nobody can prove they're an Israelite.
I know.
See all
I'm
the
not.
black people out there trying to say they're Israelites.
No, hold
Nobody
on,
knows.
man. You didn't listen to what I was saying.
listened to
I
all
said
your lineage bullshit. I
no.
can
Hold
tell
on.
you, I'm Sicilian, and the Moors conquered Sicily and give you all that
Okay.
bullshit spiel.
Exactly.
Stop trying to make yourself sound holy.
I'm not trying to make myself
Because
sound
it don't
holy.
matter if you're an Israelite or
Mute
you're
the
a
guy,
Gentile.
LLP. Mute the
It
guy.
don't-
He's not letting me explain
Well,
my
I'm not
backing.
finished talking first.
Well, no, I'm not finished talking either. So hold on, man.
Your shalom,
So
all that bullshit.
I'm given the three theories to who the Jews are, and if one of those three theories is true, I'm covered on both ends. So that's what I'm saying. I'm not saying I'm holier than thou or anything.
Well, the Khazarians, first of all, aren't Jews, so let's get that straight.
And who are the Khazarians?
They're Russians.
And
They're
this
right
exactly how.
They were right next door to Russia, and they got thrown out because they were devil worshippers.
You're thinking of the Ashkenazi.
You're basing this on what?
I'm basing it on history.
Basing it on history. Explain the history.
Well, the history is the Russian king told the Khazarians to pick a language, not a language, told them to pick a religion, and they chose Judaism, and they went to Israel.
No, that's not what happened.
Yeah, that's what happened.
No, that's not
Too
what
later.
happened.
You were in a
Well, they
twilight
didn't go
zone.
exactly to.
I don't
they
think
didn't
Pops understands what I'm
exactly
saying.
Go to Israel then. They went to other places first. Then they ended
No,
up.
no. What had happened was the Khazarian Empire was stuck between Muslims on one side and Christians on the other.
Yeah, Silk
They were
Road.
not in a really good spot. So they decided to choose Judaism since both sides would have respected it, and this way it would have avoided a war. Because either way, they were going to wind up in somebody
LOP,
else's
do you
field.
understand what I'm
No,
saying,
they
man?
were
Tell me you
devil
understand what I'm
worshippers.
saying.
Yes,
They were
I'm
devil
just-
worshippers.
What
They
I'm
were
I'm
just
devil
saying is that I'm
worshippers.
given
Alex,
the
you're
three
an idiot.
theories on who the Jews are, and I'm saying I'm
Khazarians were
covered
devil
on both of those
worshippers.
ends, all three of them.
Yeah, I
No,
understand
you
what
would
you're talking
definitely be
about, but
covered on the.
David, do you
on the
understand what I'm
Hispanic.
saying?
I know what you're saying, and I mean, just to let you know, the Mexican side. I mean, you know about the crypto Jews, the conversos. I think.
Yeah, I heard.
Yeah, you
I've
would
been.
probably
I've
have
heard of
access
that.
to that.
Yeah, but you understand what I'm saying, right? I hope
I
it's
know exactly what you're
understandable because I don't think Pops understands what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that I'm giving a rundown to what the three theories are, you know, the popular ones.
Right.
And so I'm saying that I have lineage on all three of those sides, regardless of what rabbit hole you want to go down. So that's what I'm trying to explain. And I don't think, I'm not sure if people understood
I
that.
don't. You're telling me you're Mexican, but you got all these other lineages in you. This is wild shit.
Yeah. I mean, you ain't had a parent who's, you know, Jewish, German, Native American, and then their parents are like Jewish and German, and then you know their dad might be Native American, and then your mom might be Mexican and white and Irish. You ain't never had a family like that. You're telling me you don't know anybody like that?
Not covering
only
all-
you.
Not only you, man. I never heard of some. I never heard of a Mexican that got
Oh,
all
that's
those different
crazy.
lineages.
So you're pure blood.
Who, me?
No, him.
I ain't no pure blood, but I
He
got,
might be.
I'm not an Italian telling you I got all these different lineages in you. You know, maybe I got some.
Let me break it down, okay? So on my dad's side, it would be like German, Jewish, Native American, and some kind of white. I think it's English. And then on my mom's side, it's Spanish, Irish, Mexican, and some Italian, and like that kind of lightweight side. And then there's I heard there's Portuguese, but I can't be too sure about that.
Well, I'm related to Michael Jordan, so I don't know.
That's true.
I just get a kick out of people when they do what you're doing. Go get your
How?
DNA tested or something, and then give me an answer.
Yeah, like I give my DNA
Yeah,
genetics to the government to run
Masons.
something that I can get off my family.
oh, definitely they're gonna do something with that. They're gonna invent
Exactly.
A virus
So
just to
what's
kill
the
you.
reason to do that?
They're gonna invent a virus just to kill a guy that's Mexican, German, English, Spanish, black, and green, and everything.
I never
else.
what I was black.
Well, you said the Moors. The Moors.
No,
are
he,
black.
Yes.
he said
What is the
You
word?
said you were
They
Sicilian too.
they
You threw
in-
Sicilian in there.
no,
right?
that's Italian. That would be Italian.
No, there's Sicilians and there's Italians. Two different breeds. They're both. It's in Italy, but it's not. A Sicilian isn't an Italian.
Yeah, Sicilians and the Italians are a little bit of a conflict with each other.
Yeah, but it's still, you know, same region, same people.
Oh, man,
The
your
Sicilians
parents
are a
must have
lot
traveled the
darker,
world.
though.
Your parents must have traveled the world.
No, my parents never traveled the world. I've been sitting in Sacramento, California my whole life.
Well, to get all those.
But you told me you were born in
ethnic
Canada, though.
backgrounds in you, forget it.
Yeah,
I
that's
don't know.
bullshit.
What?
Canada.
No, you told me
Uh,
that, but
yeah,
you
it's
were
supposed
lying.
to be a
You were
play on
always
the mind
lying,
of
man.
God because he's from Canada.
I'll tell you
Oh
what.
yeah,
hearing
he is.
you,
Though. He's
hearing
from
you, the least you
Toronto.
are is Mexican. You're probably everything else but Mexican.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
you're probably everything else, but you know, Italian. Say something in
I'm not
Italian.
Italian, man. I told you that.
I can't speak Italian, only curse words.
I've been hearing that you're Italian.
I'm not Italian. I'm Sicilian.
Sicilian. So what's the difference?
It's the same
Sicilian.
fucking thing.
No,
Yeah.
man,
Yeah, they have different
totally
pizza.
different fucking place.
Yeah, but
they
they
got
speak
different
Italian
pizza.
both, and
What are you saying?
Totally
Um,
different world, Sicilian and
Shut that door.
Italians.
You're gonna let these dogs out.
who let
But
the dog
anyway,
out?
I just laugh when I hear people try to talk like what you just said. I just think it's funny.
Yeah, because you're a fool. You're entering in a game that you don't know nothing about, man.
No, I think it's
I-
you're a clown because you really
I
have no
think
proof
you're
of
a
any
clown.
of that
You're.
shit.
How do I have to have proof to say what I am?
I just think you're a clown. That's all.
I think
I
you're
have
a
to
clown
admit it.
too, man.
You
I
could think I'm a clown, but you're the
I
one
mean,
who's telling people that you're
you
like
gotta
9
prove what
different
you are too.
nationalities. You're like 9 different nationalities. You know who you
No,
are?
hey, let me give you a
You're a
rundown.
liar. And lying is a mortal sin. I know you don't believe that.
Now
either,
you're
but-
bearing false witness, and that's another
No,
sin.
You're a liar. There's
And
no
you're
way
bearing
doing all
false
those
witness.
different- No, I'm not bearing
How-
false
how
witness.
is
he's
that-
trolling.
You know
He's
you're
not
lying.
No,
like,
I'm not trolling at all. He's
Yes,
bearing
you're-
false
You
witness.
know you're lying, Mo. Come on. You
No,
can't
I'm
be
not
all those
lying at
different
all.
You can't be all those
Yeah, you
different
can.
nationalities.
And
No,
they're
you
not
can't.
nationalities. These would be, ethnicities.
Whatever you want to call it. Want to use fancy words with your little white circle?
No, hold on, nigga.
What do you
Fucking,
look like?
nigga.
you know what I
scared to
look
show
like.
people what you
You
look
ain't,
like?
man. You've been on my page. You looked at me. You said, "Oh, he's that kid with the blonde hair." Yeah, I'm that. With the dreads and shit. I'm
Oh,
saying
that's
braids.
you with the fake
Yeah, that's
teeth
me.
and all that?
Fake teeth. I don't got fake teeth. I
No,
got
he has
braces.
braces.
Are you the guy that does the
Frank Hassel videos.
no,
Yes.
ain't your uncle somebody else too? He does shows.
Yeah, Call for an Uprising, who's
'Cause
also
I love
Italian.
your uncle. I love that guy. That guy's the real deal.
Yeah,
You're
No,
just a
Jay is the
wannabe.
real deal.
You're
He's
just a wannabe
also
of him.
Italian.
But you're just a wannabe of your uncle.
I
Your uncle's
sure
the
am.
real
I,
deal, man.
I run circles around him with videos.
Nah, you don't want shit
information-wise.
around that guy's the best.
Yeah, he is.
I'm telling
No,
you,
he
is.
ain't.
He's the best, Mo. I'm telling you, that guy will make you laugh and tell you the truth.
So tell me, Pops, so you're a Catholic.
I'm just fucking with this kid, but I didn't know it was you, to be honest with you.
Yeah, it's the Sacramento Truth Movement, man.
True leader, I'll give you props because you do know a lot of shit.
Yeah,
I just didn't
I'm
know
not
that was
lying
you.
though.
I would've
I'm not
seen
lying at
I would've
all.
seen your picture, I wouldn't have busted your balls.
Well, I mean, I have the picture. That's my YouTube profile picture. It has the S, the T, and the M.
What do you mean? You're a white circle.
No, now you don't have it pulled up, Jay.
Oh,
It's
hold
on
on,
the
let me
white circle with the
What about now?
Yeah, that's different. Now I see.
yeah. That's the gay
Oh,
line.
well,
I
with
feel
the
bad because I was
STD.
just busting your
No,
balls.
because the profile
Just kidding.
picture's on. It shows on my side. I guess I gotta flip it around.
Yeah, well, I do like you though, so I'm not gonna dog you. I think you're really pretty. You're on point with a lot of stuff.
Yeah, he knows a lot.
He
Oh,
does.
but here,
I'm
let me
giving
gi-
him-
let
I'm
me
gonna
give
him
you a
credit. I
rundown.
call a spade a spade.
Let me give you a rundown of my lineage. So my dad's mom's parents, her
No, Mo, I
dad
believe you
was
because
full-blooded German.
I
No,
believe you.
Jewish, and the wife was great grandma was. Dad was Jewish, mother was German. My dad's dad was Native American and white. My mom's mom is Mexican and Apache, which would be another Native American. But I don't really claim that side because I really don't know if they're Apache or not. So I really don't say that. And then so her dad was Spanish and Irish, if that makes sense. And some Italian on that side. I think it's the dad.
Nah, you know why I believe you though? Because I've seen what you look like, and you look like you're a mix of so many fucking things. I can't make out what you are.
Gotcha.
So that's how I kind of know. Like I look at you, and you could be anything. I've seen
So-
you. I've seen you. You know, I've seen pictures of you and videos, so I know what you look like.
Gotcha.
And you could pass for anything. So I believe you. You probably do got a lot of shit inside you. But that still don't mean you're an Israeli. You know, you're an Israelite, whatever you want to call it. I don't know.
Israelite.
Israelite. I always say Israeli.
Well, no, I no. What I'm saying is that I'm running down the theory. So the first theory would be the Ashkenazi, Khazarian, etc. lineage of Jewish, which would be most of the Israelis today saying they're Jews. That's the popular theory. The other one would be the Hebrew Israelite lineage theory, where it's black, Latin American or Hispanic, and Native American lineage would be the actual Jews. That's the second theory. Now, the third, less popular theory, the northern Western Europeans would be the Jews. So that'd be Vikings, Scandinavian, Celtic, Germanic type of people would be the actual Jews. And so those three theories I'm running down. So what I'm saying is if either one of those three are true, I'm covered on all ends, if that makes sense.
One of them is going to hit. You got to have some of that DNA in you.
Yeah.
But it's funny. I see I see a lot of the black people out there, and no matter where they're from, Caribbean, it don't matter where they're from, they all think they got that DNA in them because they're dark skinned, which is bullshit
Well,
too.
I mean, some of them might actually be Jews. I mean,
Yeah, some
you
of them
know, they
are Israelites, but they all think they are. Every single person now that's black thinks they're an Israelite, which I
yeah.
find crazy. And they think if you're white, you can't be an Israelite, which is bullshit too. Because there were 12 tribes, right?
Right.
You don't have to be dark skinned to be Israelite. But it doesn't matter. The Gentiles are going to get grafted in anyway.
Exactly.
I don't
He's
think
saying specific DNA
That's
required
actually
for
something
heaven.
that the Hebrew Israelites don't teach. They don't think the Gentiles will be grafted in.
The
Because
bottom
they're
line is,
wrong.
from what
They're
I can
wrong.
understand, is there's two branches, right? There's two lamps. One is the Almighty God's chosen people, which are Israelites, and then His Son.
Is my profile picture still showing?
And
Yeah,
then His
the
Son is
rainbow lion.
basically-
Yeah,
His Son
Okay,
is
how does my
basically for
audio
the
sound? I'm using my
Gentiles.
headsets.
sounds
earbuds.
okay.
Sound fine.
Sounds
think the
okay, or does it sound fine?
You sound good.
Sounds both okay and fine.
Okay,
Yeah. You
sweet.
don't sound like you're in a fishbowl or anything. So
Well, no, because usually I'm using like laptop headphones. I'm using
you know what I hate? Sometimes
How
I
did you
don't.
do? Who's controlling my leaf
Sometimes I
streamer?
don't fix my microphone and I don't
You are.
realize it, and I got my camera microphone on, and I sound like I'm in a fishbowl. I don't even know. Oh, there's
That-
the end time teacher, the guy who
And time
Ask
teacher is always
IDL why
lurking
the New
around.
Testament is
the
fake.
guy who thinks you could sleep with 12-year-olds.
Yeah, he
There he is.
believes 12-year-old is the age of consent
Hey,
according to
I
the
got
Bible.
a question for you, Pops.
Go ahead.
What's up with Mike? I was on a live stream with him and ETT, and I was being nice to the guy, and randomly he added me back on Discord, and then he joined my server and was all cool. But then like 3 days later, he kicked me out of his server because he invited me there,
I
left
don't
mine,
know, man.
and blocked me.
I don't even live with him anymore.
Like,
he's on
what
his
was
own
that all
trip.
about? He
He's
acts
on-
cool, and now he don't like me or something.
I don't know. Even with end time, end time.
Very strange. Yeah,
was
no, I
reading
totally
from
get
the Bible. No, but
I get
listen,
that situation.
I understand where end time's coming from in a way. He wasn't really saying. He's saying what the Bible said, and I got it. But you gotta kind of not say that stuff on on YouTube. People don't take it the right way.
What can't you say on YouTube?
The way he was talking, about for girls 13 years old, I don't know, he was talking about 13-year-olds, and you can have sex with them according to the Bible and all this
No,
shit.
he said 12 years old.
Yeah,
Like,
12, 13, whatever. People don't want to hear that,
Yo,
I get it. The Bible says
Yeah.
it, but I don't know if that really.
no, it doesn't though.
Well, oh yeah, actually, I don't. It doesn't say an age.
Yeah, it doesn't say
It just says
the
when
age.
the woman, I guess, gets a period, which is.
Wait, he says it here.
puberty.
it's talking about puberty. They call it the flower,
puberty. Yeah.
Yeah. So
and
Well,
that
I get-
age would be
I
12 years old. Now, what he's saying would be a little bit different.
Yeah.
Of what he's teaching.
well, he was saying.
No.
he
He's
wants to
teaching
be in
absolute
heaven with
nonsense, though.
He wants to be in heaven with a bunch of 12-year-olds.
Yeah. So that's
Did he say that though?
complete
That's a little
nonsense.
demented.
Yeah, it is.
A 12-year-old is not built like a woman.
Because
you
his
know?
his idol, the apostle Gabar or whatever his name is,
Tahar.
he's saying Tahar saying that he wants to be in heaven with 12-year-old.
Now I get it, because back in those days, maybe
Girls.
for procreation purposes. God didn't make young girls have their menstrual cycle at a certain age, which means they could have babies, right? I'm sure if he didn't want them to have babies at a young age.
Back in those days, young men like 14, 15,
were
16,
married.
we call those teens nowadays. Those would be just young men. They were
'Cause
considered
they didn't live
men.
long then. They only lived to like 40, 35. Back in those days, a lot of people didn't live long. And the only
Which
reason
days?
why, in biblical days,
The
people were
Israelite
like,
days.
the average age was like maybe 40. People were dying young. You know, you caught the common flu, you probably died in those days sometimes.
The Black
Well, no,
Plague.
but according to like the text in the Bible,
But Tulid, I
they
want to ask you
live
about your uncle because
They
I'm,
lived
real-
longer.
I'm more curious
They
about your
70.
uncle than anything. Why is it you never see what that guy looks like? Is he just want to be a phantom?
He wants to be incognito, you know, just don't like showing his face.
But
He has
I-
thought about it.
But
He's done about a
nobody's
couple
ever-
videos about how
nobody's
he might
ever
reveal
seen
his
him.
face, but he don't want to.
Yeah, like just but I really think he's the shit. I like him.
Yeah, he's a good guy.
I agree with Rudy here.
Nah, man,
Like-
he's talented. What he does, the way he speaks, he's funny. He just makes me crack up when he talks. He's like, oh, so it's just a coincidence. Like, yo, he's like me but better. He knows how to speak well.
Yeah, well, he's been doing it for years. I mean, he started, I think, around 2014,
You know what I
15.
love about him the most? He's like me. He is like a demon hunter. He hates evil people. He hates Satan. He just hates them. He says he's never gonna stop. I'm exactly like him.
He's
I'm never
even went
gonna
out of
stop.
his way to interview some witches and Satanists. Actually, I mean, you might be able to still find those streams.
I want to hook up with him and go to like Illinois with a sledgehammer and just destroy that whatever statue. What's that called again? That
Georgia Guidestones,
no, the ram with the horns and the
Baphomet.
Yeah,
Baphomet.
I couldn't get the I want to go there with your uncle with a sledgehammer and just destroy that Baphomet statue.
Hey, T-Mog is here. Hi,
Because I
What's
know
up,
he
bro?
would do it. I know he would do it, and I know
That's
I
not
would.
T-Mog.
Yo,
that is T-Mog, I think.
guys, I was
Unless-
watching NCAA and then my team was winning by a lot, so I was like, it's kind of boring. So
Golf is a very boring sport.
Go,
no, I was
golf
talking,
is.
no, I was talking about basketball. But
Oh,
Golf
I'm
is-
I'm
Oh.
stupid.
Yeah.
I don't watch basketball.
Golf, you could fall asleep while you're watching.
you don't even follow the NCAA tournament?
Well,
I
St.
don't even know what that is.
That
Oh,
team,
okay.
St. Peter's, isn't it funny?
I
St.
watch
Peter-
football.
Okay.
St. Peter's just defeated the number
Randomly.
2 seed.
I hate
Yeah.
all sports, but
I don't watch any professional sports anymore. They're all prima donnas.
I don't really either anymore. It's all everybody's like the whole league, NBA, for example, is lopsided. Like there's a couple teams and then
Lopsided.
yeah, it's not the same. It's not
LOP.
balanced.
lopsided.
Yeah, it's lopped. It's
Well,
lopped off.
besides
Hey,
that, all these professional sports now all have.
Hey,
political
LOP.
slogans.
You're mentally retarded.
Oh, not
You got it?
again. I
Dude,
love
I
it
was
though.
about, dude.
No,
I'm
don't
gonna
lock
make
the
a new
door.
meme, but my freaking video editor's not working. But I want to make a meme of Sakari asking ETT, "Is he a Levitical priest?"
You
and then
know what?
after
I have
that-
something better for you.
But dude,
Both.
here's the deal. I want to play the song after that. Bishop Bullwinkle, "Hell to the Nah," but I can't get my video editor working.
But hold on, I
ET
have something better than
ETT
the
is a
mentally retarded now.
deceiver,
But
but
hold
he
on,
spelled
hold on.
deceiver with a S, and so
Hold-
is
watch
two
this.
letter J.
Then I will burn the Bible in that dog shit. Okay?
And then burn the dog too.
No, then I would burn myself. in
Yeah,
that
and burn that dog.
Epic.
Burn
Well,
the
that
dog
guy,
too.
That guy thinks he's an anointed one. That's the what's that guy's called? What is his channel again?
The mind of God.
Yeah, he thinks he's an anointed. one.
He's on the stream right now, man.
Yeah, he's a little psychotic. That guy.
Hey, T-Mog, you're a little
Hey,
psychotic,
I'm
man.
sorry. Well, I messed up some settings. Sorry.
Shalom, shalom. Shabbat
Oh,
well-
shalom.
Oh, this is
Why does your
MCP,
name say
T-Mog.
CP?
No, that's
No,
my
that is initials. Yeah.
Yeah, you're a little
Oh.
psychotic, man. You think you're an anointed one and shit. Yo, you're really crazy.
What's wrong with being an anointed one?
You ain't an anointed one, and if you were, I don't think you would be who you are bragging about it.
Okay.
You know, and telling people I'm an anointed one. Anointed ones never had to tell people they were anointed. People just knew.
No, that's a
He
fair
wasn't
point.
really
It is-
bragging about
Oh,
it
he's
though.
bragged about it so many times already. He said if you don't follow what he says, you don't know anything. I mean, this
Well,
guy's
the reason I
you're
say
so
that,
arrogant, it's ridiculous.
I didn't
man.
say follow me. I said what the interpretation that I'm presenting is clearly what
Follow the
Bible
Most High. Don't follow him.
You-
Right,
when you
exactly.
think you're a perfectionist,
What does that mean?
you think you know it all. You're a hypocrite.
That's not a hypocrite. You said bunch of things that don't make any sense.
No, I didn't. I said
T-Mog knows some
when you-
things.
T-Mog knows some things, but he thinks he knows everything. He thinks
What's the mark of
everything-
the beast, Pops? What's the mark of
What
the beast?
what does the mark of the beast got to do with it? You
It-
think I
it's
don't know
it-
the mark of
it's
the-
Sunday
are you-
church.
Are you testing my biblical knowledge?
Well, I'm just saying you have to have an opinion on it. If you know something's false, you have to have an opinion on.
What do I
Well,
think
it-
the
think it
mark of the
is.
beast is
The
going to
mark
be?
is
Well,
Sunday.
For you to say, I'm just using one example. If you say I'm false, which is fair, everyone's open to criticism. You would have to know what's true then. So what's the mark of the beast?
What
If
I
what I'm
said
teaching
is
is
you're not
incorrect.
listening to what I said. You think you know everything.
But how do you know what I'm
Because
saying
you
is not
can't know-
true
because you
unless you
can't
know what
because
is
there-
true?
There is no man on this planet that knows everything. Only the
No
Almighty
one
and His
makes that
Son.
claim. No one makes that claim.
You make that claim.
Jesus
don't.
was a man that knew everything.
That's
No,
what
he
I
didn't.
said.
No, he didn't.
Almost everything. Then
He was,
though.
the
Almost
only,
everything.
he was the only perfect human being that ever lived on this
He doesn't
didn't-
know
he
the
didn't-
day or the hour.
He didn't
Only
know
the
how he
day
was
of
made.
his return he didn't
He
know.
didn't
But
know how
This
he
is
was made.
true.
He didn't
But
know how
listen,
he was
maybe
made.
you calm down a little bit, but you were really arrogant at one point.
It's only arrogant because you don't know anything. What's
No,
the
it's
mark
not
of the
about
beast? I've
that.
asked you like
gotta
5
be a
times.
humble. You gotta be a humble man.
No, you
Je-
want people to be stupid like you. I'm asking you, what's the mark of the beast?
Jesus
Well,
traveled
do I
to
consider
India.
the mark of the beast? I don't think it's here yet. How's that?
Okay, so what do you think it is?
Well, I think it's going to be something that's either put in your mind or put in your right hand. I don't know if it's going to be that little chip they want to put in, you can't buy and sell, or it's going to be something in your head. You
Okay,
know,
so
your
how long is
spirit.
it going to take for you to know for sure? When can I come back and ask you when you'll know for sure? Like tomorrow?
I'll
or
never
next
know.
week?
I'll never know for sure.
Okay, well then I know for sure what it is.
But you don't.
Yeah, I do.
No, you don't.
Because what's going on now violates multiple of God's laws, so it has to be for it to be consistent with the God of the Bible. So if you
I don't
do that
think it's
arrogant,
here
then
yet.
you're stupid.
Can you buy and sell right now?
Many
Yes, you
people
can.
took it under the guise of being able to buy and sell to keep their job. Yes.
Yeah,
The
but
people who don't, the people who refused it, a lot of them quit their jobs. People, nurses, doctors.
that's
lots
not
of
the
people.
mark of the beast yet. It's not. It's not in your head, and it's not in your right hand.
What's that word forehead that it's being used there?
Well,
Timo,
Your
your
forehead, you could say it's in the
mic
mind.
is a bit.
It has to be something.
It's
else.
those demons trying to interfere with T-Mog's mic, stop him from
No,
preaching
I'm
his
on-
message.
I'm on
I
my
think-
phone.
I think eventually
I'm on
everybody-
my
Yeah,
phone too.
it's a little bit
everybody's gonna get
messing
forced
up.
to put a chip in their right hand to buy and,
And
sell.
I hear also some like
We need
demonic
digital
sounds from
currency.
I don't know if it's
We
IDL
need
or
digital
someone else.
currency to have the mark of the beast.
My mic, see if it might be me.
All right, but Pops, you know if you're wrong on that, what's the penalty? Are you aware of that?
But can you
No,
fix
this
that?
is an opinion. I'm not preaching. I'm not
No,
telling
it's not.
people-
There's a penalty if you believe that that's what it is and it's not.
No, there ain't a penalty because I know the.
You're
magic
adding a
cult-
prophecy to the book if that's
I
not
know
what
the-
actually happened.
what? It says
Rudy,
it in the
man,
book,
hop
doesn't
on
it?
here, dude. Every time I'm on these streams, you never join, but when I'm not on, you join.
Does it
Because
say
Rudy,
in your right hand in
you
the
know,
beast in the
Thinks
book?
you are a deceiver, Jay.
Does it not
He's
say that?
just trolling, man.
Yeah, I know.
I'm Rudy's best friend.
So does
Me
it
too,
not say
though.
that,
I'm his
Mr.
second
Know-It-All?
Yeah, it does, but
Probably.
we have a candidate right now. So if you're wrong, just get ready for it.
A
So good
candidate
luck
for
to
what?
you.
I didn't get no shot in my arm. I ain't worried about it.
Well, that's good. I'm good. Glad to hear that.
Because
Yeah.
that is part of it. But you're gonna need that.
I got
on
all
that
three
chip
of them.
that they're gonna install on your hand. Because if you don't have that, you're not gonna be able to buy and sell. So they both kind of
How come
work
you know?
together.
How you sound arrogant? How do you know all this? You sound so arrogant.
Well,
like
that's
why?
the
Why,
only
why
way
aren't
it
you
could be.
open? Why aren't you open to my opinion? You sound so arrogant.
I'm not not open to your
Why aren't?
opinion.
Why don't you be humble and take my opinion? Maybe it is this. Why are you so arrogant?
Well, it is part of that.
Well, why are you so arrogant? Why don't you think this is it?
Because you didn't get it in your right hand.
Okay, but if you look up that word, what does that word mean in the Greek?
What, the right hand?
Yeah, dexios. It means right hand or side. So if someone is in Greece reading the Bible, what are they going to do? Consult the English?
But they don't
What does
stick it, they don't
IDL mean?
stick you in the right. They stick you in the
Uh,
left arm. by
Those
the
are
way.
his initials of his name,
Well, you
supposedly.
don't know that you get stuck in the left arm.
Right. So that's a stupid argument.
No, it ain't. I'm sure they know right from left.
Isaac, David.
It means
Lance.
strong side. Look it up
Isaac David.
in the
It's
Greek.
not a stupid argument. It's only stupid because you think it's stupid.
Yeah, it's stupid. So go take
I-
go take the chip in your left hand, and then we're gonna see what happens to you. So good luck.
I don't think they're going to let you take
The
it
left-
in your left hand. How's that?
You're stupid, man.
I think they're going to tell you have to get it in your right hand.
You think how many people in America do you think are gonna take a microchip in their hand? Are you kidding me?
Oh,
11 million.
what are you
How
talking
Man,
about?
I hear
How
like a
many-
pig
how many-
sound. What the hell
How many
is who
people
is
with
doing
all
that?
with all the
It's
Christians that we
Shabbat
have?
You're gonna
Shalom
have
making
no
that sound.
choice. You're gonna
Yeah,
have no
Shabbat
choice.
Shalom. Can you shut the hell up?
If you don't have the chip, you can't get paid with digital currency.
Okay,
You're gonna have no choice.
then people will just
Sounds like
revolt.
snoring or pig
What?
sounds,
First,
man.
they're gonna use the phone, and then
No,
they'll break that
not
into
like
getting
that.
the
Okay,
chip.
so it's
They're gonna
more
say
like
the phone
snoring.
is no good to do it with anymore.
Dude, you
First-
all of a sudden you had all this insight and wisdom. Like
This
I
is
thought,
my,
I thought you were
best
supposed to be
friend,
humble,
Alexio.
all
because
of a
I
sudden
see
you
what
know-
they're doing.
but all of a sudden you know exactly.
No, these are theories. These aren't troops. I don't swear to them. I just have a theory.
That's
Okay,
true.
my theory is that this is it.
Okay,
we'll
and
see what happens.
you could be right, but I
There
don't
you go.
think it is. But I don't think it is.
That's fine. I don't think that what you're saying is right, so we'll agree to disagree. Are you okay
Yeah,
with that?
But that's not a problem with that. I
That's
don't have-
ideal. By the way, that's his initials. If somebody's
Dude.
asking what it stands for. 'Cause
Yeah,
I
that
asked-
was me that asked that. I don't
Yeah,
know.
because I was wondering too. I thought it was Israelite Defamation League.
Can you shut the fuck? I mean, can you stop doing that, man?
IDL duty.
His
eats so
first
much,
name
he has to
has to be Isaac.
take- Yeah, probably yes.
Yeah,
And he
Isaac
has-
is a Jewish
and
name.
his last
so.
name is probably Lowenstein.
It's also a Spanish name too. There's a lot of Mexicans named that.
Man,
Well,
what?
you do sound more humble now, CP, than you used to be. If you go back,
my
It-
position hasn't
It's
changed
not his
at all.
channel. That's why
Nothing has
he's
changed.
humble.
if you
Nothing
go back
has
and listen
changed.
to yourself on your channel, you'll see how arrogant you are.
Nothing has changed. There's nothing arrogant. The Bible's speaking clear, dude.
Nope.
It's simple.
You have your own definition.
T
of it.
Mog is on a
Primal man.
individual basis right now. He's not on the scriptural basis.
Yeah, he's on his own. He's in his. He believes he's in his own. Like he's on a different level than everyone else.
Correct.
T-Mog-
I do believe
T-Mog-
that. Yes.
Yeah.
So do I. I totally believe that. I believe my theology and my historical research and knowledge
Is
are on a high level
99.9%.
compared to everybody else.
Dude, I've listened to your interaction with Good Servant, man, and I appreciate that, dude.
But you
took
know,
one
two
for the
leader,
team.
not for anything. How old are you? You're a young man. I know that. What are you?
I
20
turned 22 this January.
Yeah,
Well,
mean,
I
mean,
turned-
I'm sure
turned
you
22.
got a lot of knowledge, but I think at 22 years old, you don't have as much knowledge as some people.
maybe
So
not
you're
on
saying
life
you're-
itself, yeah, but regarding
Most
like Bible stuff and
old
everything.
people on
Yeah.
this earth are stupid. They're just a bunch of sellouts and zombies. So age has nothing to do with wisdom.
Yeah, no, age with research it does. There's people that have been
All it
researching
does is
for
just
20,
take you
30
to,
years.
like, every now and then just look up some, then you go down a rabbit hole, you learn something else, and et cetera, et cetera. That's how I've been here. I've been
Yeah.
on doing this since I was like 14.
Most
Well,
old
then
people are
that's-
indoctrinated
that's
zombies. Look at
Pretty
IDL. The
damn
guy's
good, man.
sleeping
If
on a
you've been doing
hangover.
it since you're 14, that's
Look at
pretty good.
IDL. He can't even stay awake. So he's finished.
It's like
No, he's
ETT.
awake. He's just annoyed.
He knows about the
Probably.
Apocrypha and memorizing Bibles, but yet he doesn't know about Enoch or anything amongst that, like stuff like that. When Enoch and the books in the Apocrypha were both found in the Dead Sea Scrolls off of the coast of the Dead Sea, and he hasn't really looked into much like that. I think he should.
Yeah.
And then
sure.
he hasn't really considered the whole Alexandria Church and the Nag Hammadi Library, because I
Well,
do believe some books.
There's
in
a
that
lot
are
of
scriptural.
controversy with the Book of Enoch. You know that.
Not for
It,
people.
it
with
depends on
understanding.
who you get the info from.
Yeah,
'Cause you
but,
could-
I
you
mean,
could take-
there's
You could take a
controversy.
lot of stuff on that. I mean, the book of Enoch is an Old Testament scripture book. Why was it removed? I technically believe it was removed is because it lists the entities by their names, well, leader wise, and what they taught to man, and then it also lists the Lord of Hosts, which would be a Christ representation that's very similar to how he appears in the book of Revelation.
Well, a lot of the sayings and verses in the Book of Enoch mirror the Bible too much.
well, it's a Bible book.
Yeah, but it mirrors it like word for word on a lot of different things.
Yo, just mute IDL, dude. Why the hell is he
Now-
snoring? What's the point?
I
of
will.
letting him on?
Here's the scenario I don't get with the
I will.
fallen.
Sorry.
So
Well, I
the-
mean, you
the
could say
book
the same thing about Second Ezra. It's
No,
a
it's-
Wait, sorry. I muted
it's a
Jay
end
by
day.
accident.
Here's what I don't get with the fallen.
hello.
Where is his?
Enoch.
Okay, here.
So-
Okay, I muted him.
These people
You
fell.
can say the same thing about Second Ezra's. It's a end day type of book. You could say that's plagiarizing Revelation if you want to. You know what I'm saying? Like it all depends on what you're saying about it. I don't technically see Enoch as too what did you say? Similar
No
to the Bible.
way. Definitely not.
I like the book, so I'm not.
How can
saying it ain't.
how can the book of Enoch be too similar to the Bible
Right.
when it's supposed to be in the Bible? You know, it's a scriptural Bible book.
Well, there's a lot of verses in there that mirror.
And if it is, why is it so
exactly-
controversial that it's not in there? If it is pretty
That
much
too.
the same.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm
The
not-
reason why I think
I'm
it's so
not disagreeing with
controversial
you,
is
I'm
because
just bringing up
Jesus
a point.
is in the book. It
Well,
doesn't address him by name because technically it would be an Old Testament book and his name didn't exist at that time. But the entity of him, you know, he's in there.
I get you, but the Book of Enoch still makes me like do more homework on it because first of all, the book kind of disappeared and they found it in Ethiopia.
The same thing about the apocryphal books. You know, it was found in the Dead Sea Scrolls. The Book of Enoch was along with books like Jasher, Maccabees, Second Ezra, and all the the manuscripts that were along with it. It was found off the coast of the Dead Sea. Now, see, when you talk to the Hebrew Israelites, and I'm going to throw ETT in there in general, is that they never heard of this. They can tell you the name Yahweh, but then they don't know the foundation of what it's based off of, which would be the Tetragrammaton. That would be the 4 consonant letters of what they get the name from.
Sir, if you're gonna say it, you gotta
Yahweh.
say the full name. Yahweh
Bahashem.
Yahweh
Shai.
Rakrakradah.
I don't know why my son calls him Yahuwah then.
Who the
It's a
world
different
ignorantly
formation of what they get. Yahweh is Lashawan Quadash. I think I'm saying that right. I can spell it. I can't really say it. But it's their take on the ancient Paleo Hebrew. It's very similar, but it's not the same thing. So that's why your son has Yahuwah and the Hebrew Israelites have Yahweh. It's just a different form of the middle letter vowel. And then there's also other forms where it's
answer
Yahweh.
this question. I just want to ask both of you guys a question. You and CP. Maybe one of you could clear this up with me. So the fallen came down and they impregnated women. How do angels impregnate women? They have sperm?
Which scripture are you referring to? Because I know Enoch does talk about giants, but that's the only book that actually talks about it. In Genesis and all the other ones
this guy
where
doesn't know who the angels are. The angels are the elect.
No, the
Okay.
fallen.
no, there is
talking
no
about-
fallen.
Yes, there are.
Look, let
elect.
me rephrase this.
No, he's
Let me-
talking
let me
about
answer the
fallen
question.
angel type
No,
of
let me answer the
scenario.
question. Let me answer the question. So, in Genesis, right, you have an interaction where Christ appears with 2 men, and then they go to Sodom, and then those men want to have sex with them. And so those are angels, but they can still they have a body where people think that
messengers.
they can go and do things, and then they were also eating, so they had a digestive system. So, what's your question?
No,
So
he's
what we're
referring
saying
to
is the
fallen
fallen
angels, like the
transformed
I'm
Christian
answering the
type of
question, but he
scenario.
doesn't understand.
Oh,
So the fallen transformed themselves into human flesh.
Yes.
Okay, that answers
Yeah,
my
the
question.
which are the elect. They're on the earth right now. The elect angels are here on this earth right now, and that's the 144,000. And they're angels, but they're called the elect. And then
The
so they're here.
the Nephilim
They're
definition
here.
is the fallen ones, though.
So
That's
you think
that's the literal definition.
144,000
no,
here-
there's the
Alright.
fallen ones as the mind of God is saying, which I agree with that. But then I also believe that were giants.
You mean like in the book
I
of
was just answering
Enoch,
his
it says
question
that they
in-
were
in-
like
in-
1 mile tall and shit?
If he's referring
Like-
to
Yeah.
specific
CP, I
people in the
understood you
past,
100%.
yeah, if you're talking about specific maybe things in the past in Enoch, but just understand more generally, I would say the broad narrative of the Bible is that there are angels here in the last
No,
days. They're
he's
called the
still
elect.
snoring.
And yes, they can have kids and all that kind of stuff. And then when Christ visits, for example, with the 2 witnesses, who is not ETT, then
And Bible
it's the same
Basher, or what is
Yeah,
the name?
thing. It's the
Flat
same
Earth
thing.
boxer.
Yeah, Flat Earth Boxer.
Oh,
Young
okay.
Moses.
Yeah,
So not him either.
that guy is.
Cue the clip, LOP. No, I'm just kidding. Don't play it. I'm just joking. But that
I can.
was-
Wait. Which one?
the one that you just played. It was mad fun.
Okay, hold
when
on.
when I was going
Yo,
crazy.
here's an interesting question.
And then I'll
Do you
burn
guys
the Bible
think that-
in that dog shit.
There
Okay.
we go.
And then burn the dog too.
No,
And
then I
then
would burn
me-
myself
then-
in that.
in the dog. Yeah, there you go.
Burn
Then I
that
would-
dog too.
I would jump in that burn.
No, that's what
of
I
the-
said.
Of the
But
dog
I
food.
have a question for you, T-Mog.
Yeah.
So would you say that the 144,000 would be the only people that are being saved, or would you say that those are the leaders in the new kingdom and more people will be saved, but they wouldn't be the actual elect people?
I
144,000.
think since women are going to be saved, it's not just them that are going to be saved, and then the Bible says children, and then so there's if there's people of other nations saved, I can't necessarily like say that that's against the Bible, but the event is tailored.
But
for
they
that
wouldn't be
group.
the elect though. The
No, yeah, they wouldn't be.
144,000.
No, they would not.
Okay. I always wondered what you would answer that, because I kind of always thought about that. I seen something like
The
that.
reason they're unique is that they're sealed, so they have the truth, and so it's not that other people don't have truth, or like let's say I'm not one of them. It doesn't mean that some of my teaching could be correct, but they're the only ones who know the truth, and then they are the ones who won't die. So it's a
Yeah,
unique group.
I had a different take on the elect. I thought when people die and they are the elect, they go to heaven, and the whole 144,000 hasn't died yet. And I thought when all the elect have lived on this planet and died and were brought up to heaven, then the end was going to come.
Everybody
I
goes
didn't-
to heaven after you die, though. What are
No,
you
but
talking about?
I thought about with the elect, I'm saying specifically, maybe let's put it on a different level of heaven then,
Their reward for all their labor in the past is that they don't die in the last days. That's their reward, and then obviously like being
But the
knowing the
elect-
truth.
So there
Hey,
aren't
Pops,
any
are you a
elect that have-
preterist?
There aren't any elect that have died yet.
No, they're correct. No, it's impossible
That-
because Christ would
That
have
doesn't
returned
make
already.
sense to me.
Yeah, so when Christ returns, you're going to know who the elect are.
So the elect
Bible's-
were all born in a certain time then, like because
Then they pretty much
They've
have to be
always
here.
existed. They've been reincarnated over and over again.
and they
Oh,
pretty
so
much
you're
have
into
to be.
reincarnation and all that.
And they
Yeah,
pretty much
I
have to
I'm not a
be here
preterist,
now.
by the way.
But
I don't believe in
Pops and
70
Mike,
John
they
the
don't-
Baptist was
uh,
Elijah.
They believe
Correct.
that everybody
Abraham
will die,
was
including
Abel.
the
I'm not
elect.
sure about reincarnation.
No, reincarnation's everywhere in the Bible. It won't make sense unless you accept it. Even Good Servant would probably accept it if we explained it to him. You know,
Yeah, I'm sure he would.
So,
They were talking about the Apocrypha the other day when I was on there.
dude, I watched the whole thing before I dialed in. So ETT and I are doing a stream tomorrow. We're gonna spend 30 minutes roasting.
So
Good
I
Servant
guess
for 30
they're-
minutes straight.
You guys need to
souls
hop
get
on there when he has
reincarnated.
that link open in the chat.
He won't let either of us on because he knows what he's about to get. He's gonna get served.
So
He won't
what,
do it.
What you're saying is the elect souls get reincarnated.
Correct.
Basically.
Yes.
Correct.
Yeah, and they're angels.
And that's why you feel you're an elect CP, because you feel your soul for some reason is one of the elect.
No,
correct?
it's based
He
on
don't
what I know.
if
So
he's the elect.
it's based
Man,
on what
he
I
probably
know.
He's
hey, he
assuming.
What you
He
have,
probably-
you had a
or
vision
he's
of your
guessing
past lives.
for real. He's still snoring.
They would have to know as much as me or more.
David's
That's why.
of the elect.
David is elect because he's snoring. That's a proof.
David
his
is
name?
elect is because it's OG David.
So because you studied the Bible,
IDL,
you kind of know the Bible
is for
in,
David.
inside out, you think you're an elect. basically.
Correct. Yeah.
All right.
Isaac, David.
So then, I mean, there's
It's a
plenty of
Jewish
elects
name
out
that
there.
starts with L.
Where are they? Tell them to
Plenty,
join
I mean,
our panel tomorrow. We'll find out if they're the elect in about 5 minutes.
Leanstein or something like that, I guess.
Well,
that's what that's what ETT and I do, because him and I believe we're the quote hopeful elect, and that's when when people click that link, then we find out if they are or not, and then we find out quickly that most people are not, that we come across.
Isaac David Leadstein is now.
I don't know.
Why?
Yeah,
is it
there we
leaving,
go.
Let
dude?
me ask
Like,
you
what
this,
the-
CP. Are you
I don't know,
any,
man.
Are you any religion at all, or you're just your own?
He's a Elamite.
Do you go to a church?
No. My church is just what I read and study on my own.
The snoring will be like
I'm
an
with
ambient
that. I'm with that
backtrack
100%.
for
I
this
was
stream.
just curious.
Yeah. I
Hey
used to
T
go to
Mog,
church.
how are you broke when your your banner says engineer?
I was an engineer and I was a CPA, but I let my license expire, so I'm not working again.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You need to get that money.
You can't
Look
serve
that
two-
bag,
you
man.
can't- You can't serve two
Gotta
masters.
help ETT out buy that moon pies, man.
Oh yeah, for sure. No, ETT probably is a millionaire. He's just pretending to be poor. I that's my
You can't
conspiracy.
serve two masters, Mo. You know that.
ETT could very well be a millionaire, but he just fronts as somebody who's broke.
I was very close to it, and I let it all fall because I knew the money was corrupting me, and I could swear to that.
Money is meaningless. Like it's just they're tokens. I don't even call it
Money
money. I call
corrupted
them
me.
tokens.
True, but if you have a family, you still got to help people out.
Agreed. That's why I can't teach anymore because I can't go and tell people to do things because they have mouths to feed. So I didn't feel comfortable, going down that.
Everybody needs to eat, but you don't need to be rich.
IDL needs to eat. Every time we debate him, he's eating a bagel.
I had a bagel today at work.
What'd you put on it?
Cream cheese.
Okay. So
And
IDL.
anyway, I just hopped in here live.
I posted a video of it, but then again I have 2 strikes, and I know people might flag me.
Right.
Oh, people do it all the time. They did it to me on my first channel.
What did they do?
They
The
were
strike.
flagging. They
I
were
get
flagging.
flagged
yeah.
for like
Strike after
anti-Semitic
strike.
stuff a lot.
Yeah, people, and they'll watch your whole video and you say one wrong thing and then they'll flag you.
How could anyone with a straight face say that the Jews in Israel are the real Jews, man? Knowing what we know now, like that's ridiculous.
I agree.
Give me a break. Some of the
Yo,
most disgusting people
IDL.
on the earth.
ETT wants to know what your thoughts are on the New Testament. Why isn't he up here? Everybody's up here, but
Who
ATT.
are you asking that question to?
We're asking that to Isaac David Lead Stein. I don't think that's an actual Jewish last name.
He's a Scottish man. It looks like he's got a Scottish.
Liedstein sounds Jewish though.
Call him Hubbard, like Zachary Hubbard, because he's Jewish.
Why has he got the Scottish outfit on?
Because
Oh,
he's
the
half
skirt?
Scottish.
Yeah, why are you wearing a skirt, IDL?
It's a kilt.
A kilt. There you go.
That's a kilt. Yeah.
Pretty cool. I like it.
What's his
Yeah.
name? What's your
He's
name
6
again?
feet.
Guys,
6
page
foot-
this is on.
You can air out your balls.
He's 6'9", actually. He's very
LOP.
tall.
Aren't you Scottish?
LOP.
No,
don't know what he is.
the Isaac guy is Scottish.
Yeah.
His
And
grandmom was born
Alexio
her.
is also in the chat. He says, "I don't know what that means. See
Who is
you
in the
in
chat?
hell."
No. See you in hell is a reference to my last video. That's why he said it, because in my last video I said it just for fun. But
You do a lot of
he's
things for
referring
fun,
to
Locke.
that. It was just a joke. Yeah.
I know you're a funny guy. I feel like I'm in Goodfellas when I'm with you. So you think
Mute
I'm funny?
mute IDL.
How many
because
viewers do
I
you
don't
got
have
right now?
I don't have
Funny
that
how?
New York accent, so I cannot be in Goodfellas.
End
I
time
know.
teachers like LOP, do your scream. Maybe that'll wake them up.
Do your dude, I can't because my wife and
No,
my
don't,
daughter
don't,
are
don't.
sleeping.
Don't. It's
Oh,
all right.
I talked to your wife
wait.
before.
Yes,
Oh,
you
I
did.
do.
I know.
Oh, so
I
your
told her that
wife's-
you were talking to other women like you were flirting with them.
Yeah, but she didn't believe you, so whatever.
That's cool. That's cool
Blue
because I
Leader,
got you
went
on
there.
Facebook.
You went on there, said that I called you an Edomite, man, just to
No, I
poke
was
the
trying to
bear.
get him to say that. He
Just
said
to
that he
poke the
didn't
bear,
say
but
that
I-
this time.
That's a clever tactic, dude. I like.
I mean,
I like the way you
yeah.
operate.
Please stop snoring. So
Well, I mean, I don't know how else I would have got him to answer the question.
Correct.
You know, that,
Right.
like, but no,
That's
the
correct.
stream that
I like
me and
Bill.
him were on, I did about 25 minutes, and we're just talking about the most of the stuff that he said. But once I started talking about what I wanted to talk about, he kind of ended it with like in 10 minutes, and like so he says we'll link up again for another stream,
Right.
and he ended up deleting it for some reason. I don't know why,
Right.
but
He's
in
scared.
in that live stream, I asked him what you think about T-Mog, the Mind of God, and End Time Teachers. He says End Time Teachers is a nice guy. He's smart, but he's blinded by the Hebrew Israelite stuff, and he
Oh,
needs
who said that?
he needs to get away from all that and just do him. That's what good
well,
servant
ETT,
said.
click
Oh,
that
good
link.
servant.
Defend yourself.
And then he also said that T-Mog and him were very good friends at one point or something like that, where they were doing live streams together and everything, like they agreed on a lot of stuff. And then one day T-Mog kind of switched up on him, called him an Edomite, and then, kind of was mean to him and stuff.
What happened was I posted my video on Hell, and then he responded saying him and Tom didn't like that. So I was like,
Okay.
So CP,
But
you believe
this
in the
time I
Trinity?
went on there. He said he didn't say you were Edomite.
You
Yeah,
believe in the
I didn't
Trinity?
say that.
He's trying
I
to
don't
switch.
use language like that unless I could prove it. Like, how can you prove somebody's an Edomite or?
I think he's actually Italian. He looks like a little bit of Italian.
So CP, you believe
Right.
in the Trinity?
But the nose though.
What is that? How do you define that?
Where
when
you
say
think
that?
Jesus and the Almighty are one?
No, I don't.
Not in
Not the Christian
no,
perspective.
not the
of
Christian
Trinity.
way. No, not the way Flat Earth Boxer will go crazy about that. No,
Okay, I'm with you on that too. So
it's
good.
a separate soul. You know, it's a soul. That's what Jesus does not know the timing of his own turn. He doesn't even know how he was made because that's what
Right.
the Most High did. So
See,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
a lot of people
I'm with
get something wrong though. Is that what is it? Psalms 82:6. It says that ye are gods, and you are all children of the Most High.
right,
In that kind of perspective, Christ would be a god because we're all children of the Most High,
correct. He's the
and
highest.
we're
one.
all gods. Yeah, he would be the
Correct.
highest
Aren't
God,
we really
but
children
he's
of
not
Adam?
the Father. He's not the Most High God.
100.
'Cause
I agree.
The
100%.
Bible never says that there's no other gods. It just says don't have no other gods
And
before me.
even Jesus himself says that.
Yes.
And that's
Yeah.
something that the Pharisees, it's in John, I forgot what scripture it was, but Jesus quoted to them Psalms 82:6, and then he answered their questions. He says, didn't I say that ye are doesn't it say that ye are
Right.
gods?
Right.
And so
And
It's
if he was
mighty
God,
ones.
if he was God, he would ask for people to worship him, but he says worship the Father. So
that too, yeah.
yeah, I mean,
But
it's,
see, a lot of people in the Bible, what I've noticed is that I've talked to a lot of Christians, and they'll quote where people are talking about Jesus and God simultaneously in the scriptures, because I ran into that 2 or 3 times where
Mhm.
it will say God, and then like a sentence later it will say Jesus, and they'll go off and say that's talking about God is Jesus and Jesus is God. But it's, if you look at it and read it carefully, it's talking about God with Jesus simultaneously. It's 2 different things that they're talking about,
Right.
but 2 different entities. And then
And
the
if you-
other one is that they say that the Word is God, and in that the scripture that I'm referring to where it
Yeah.
says, yeah,
But
That's
isn't the
something that
word
they say
isn't the
too.
word God pagan anyway? I don't get it.
No, Jesus.
your son's funny, man, when he keeps
Yeah.
bringing that up. But yeah,
Isn't it or not?
I mean,
Is the word Lord really supposed to be in the Bible?
It
really-
doesn't matter, man.
Oh,
It's
it
just a
matters,
word.
man. It always
Like,
matters.
if-
Now you're talking crazy.
well,
It's-
how does
it's
that
supposed
matter?
to
But
be
you don't
there.
know what the mark of the beast is for sure. What are you talking
Because
about?
you don't
That
know. You
matters?
just say you know what the mark of the beast
Well,
is.
you just came up with a theory. I'm telling you, I know exactly what it is based on.
you could say
God's
you
laws.
know, but you have no.
Baal is
there's no
Hebrew
proof.
for Lord.
If there is a
Molech
mark of the
is
beast,
Hebrew
this
for
is it.
king.
There's no proof of what you say. It's your theory.
No, I can prove it.
It's just
You
the
What-
can't
word,
what it-
prove it.
Yeah, it's just a title.
You can't prove it.
like
Yeah, I can.
God.
Well,
That's
like
just
God.
another title.
You can still work.
Elohim,
You can
but,
still work, buy, and sell. If
Elohim's
you
a
have it. If you don't
dualistic
have it.
word, though. It
I
could
am
mean
That's not a
angels,
requirement for it.
Yes, it is.
angel,
You
plural,
cannot
like,
gods.
going
yeah.
to
No,
be
it's not
able
plural.
It
It's
is.
or
it's a
sell.
dualistic word.
Wait. Let's deal with one thing at a time. Can I just
Yes.
deal with Pops' thing on the mark of the beast, man? Because he keeps going back to this.
Yeah.
What is
Yes.
what is your position?
Actually,
Why
I
are
don't know
you-
what
why are you
plural
believing
means. Sorry.
that every single person's going to take it.
The
What
opposite
verse
of
are you-
singular.
what
I never
verse are you
said that.
quoting for that.
I never said.
Oh, okay, I
everybody's
thought it
gonna
meant
take
single.
Here's what I
But you're
said.
saying there's going to be a time where everybody needs to take it in order to buy and sell. So that means everybody
Yes.
who is buying and selling will need it. But that's
Yes.
not what the Bible says. So where are you
Well,
getting that?
What do you mean it doesn't say that? That's
Because
what
it
it
says
sounds
in
like to me.
Revelation 16:2, that's going to get cut short, and then God's going to take those people who've taken it and those people on God's left hand side who haven't taken it and put sores on their bodies.
Is
it's
my
not gonna-
profile picture
it's not
still
gonna
showing
go out to
LOP?
all of his left hand side.
Yes.
That's not what I understand.
Well,
You already
gotta read
asked that.
Revelation
I'll have to
16.
go read
16
that again.
Well, I don't
Okay.
know. It'll cut out.
I could
Pops,
be
join us
wrong, but
tomorrow,
I'm
man, if you
humble
wanna-
enough to.
Are you
I'm
on
humble
phone?
enough to say I could be wrong. I'm
Yeah,
not gonna
join
sit
us.
here.
Just join
I'm
me in
always on my
EBT
phone.
tomorrow. We can talk about it then. So it's cool. But John 1:1, in the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God.
Yeah, that's the verse I was
There we
go.
referring to.
They didn't use the word God. They put that word in there.
What would be your take
Come
on that?
man. It's
The mind of God.
About that verse right there that I just read.
Yeah.
I don't know. Actually, I have to think about it. Let me think about it, and I'll get back to you.
Because I've seen the argument where people say that verse isn't talking about Jesus.
Yeah, but what's the whole
to
deal
think
with
about
the
it.
like God? You have a problem with the word God. Why?
yeah,
I don't.
I find it funny. Not you. The
No, Pops.
Oh. So does Mike, I think.
So does Mike, which I don't understand. It's just a translation of theos from Greek, right? And theos means what? It means God. So I mean,
a-
what?
it's
That's a
Elohim, dog.
translation issue.
It's Elohim.
But
Well, yeah, in
I'll
Hebrew
be
it's
honest with
Elohim.
you. I don't think we're all made the same. I think some of you, like you guys, are more preachers. I think I'm going to be one of his warriors because I know I have a fire in me, and I know I feel it inside me. So you may feel the Almighty in you too, but I feel the Almighty in me, and I know I get that fire. But I think I'm on a different league than you. I think I'm going to be the guy on the battlefield. You guys are going to be in the back preaching.
He's going to be
Yes,
the
I will
guy
not
on the
be in the
battlefield
battlefield.
screaming
Correct.
Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh
Yeah,
I
Shai.
will
really
not be
do.
on a battlefield. That's true. Yes, correct.
I
Absolutely
think
not.
that's where I fit into the picture. I think you need soldiers, and I guess you guys are going to be whatever. You're the elites or whatever
So
you
who
want
are
to
you going to
say.
fight though?
No,
Which
he's
soldier?
the
Oh, I'll be
elect.
fighting demons, man.
to do
I'm
what?
going to be destroying demons.
How?
I don't know how yet. I guess with a sword and a shield.
Pops, you're welcome on my panel tomorrow, man. Me and EKT are gonna chop it up now.
Yeah, but I definitely know when I'm on the show with you guys, I'm not in my league of what I am. You guys are totally different. I'm more of a warrior spirit. You guys are more of a biblical preacher spirit.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
You know, and I'm not going to sit here and try to bang heads with you on the Bible. That's for sure.
Yeah, there's a lot of people with a lot of different talents. I agree with you. Some people are better at speaking. Some people are better at serving. Some people, I agree. So
I'm better.
I'm good at
I want to
nothing.
hunt.
I'm
I
not
just
good
wanna
at
hunt
speaking
them.
or anything.
Me and 2 Liter J's uncle are going to be demon hunters.
2
I
Liter, you should have
guarantee
been.
it.
You were probably a detective in your past life, based on what I saw what you did with Will Serpent, man. So that was
ETT
clever.
is
You
like
know,
a detective. If you look at a lot
I
of his
found
videos,
myself in a Sam Owen type of situation where I put myself in the kind of psychosis to believing what you say that you are and then actually believing it. And I've been
Right.
saying that I'm actually John the Baptist reincarnated. And, you know, I'm actually believing it now. Because if you noticed, Sam Owen, if you go back a few years, because he used to comment on my old channel that's now deleted, and he'll comment in the comment saying, click this, and then it'll be like arrows pointing at his profile picture to check out Concave. I have all those old emails though when it notify me.
Yeah.
And I remember watching some of his stuff, and he never mentioned that he was Jesus. It was just like last year I noticed is that he started saying that he thinks he might be Jesus, to where he might be Jesus, to where he's now Jesus. It's a psychosis, like a mental type of scenario where he's entrapped himself in this kind of idea that he's actually Christ.
Right.
And I've noticed people can actually do that. I don't know if it's some kind of mental problem or what, but it's some kind of psychosis
a lot of people. I think a lot of people who also commit like heinous crimes, they use that to convince themselves that they didn't actually do it, or they're innocent, or there's a reason for it.
Like
so.
our politicians.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly.
Hey, yeah, I like that.
I think a lot of cult leaders too have that kind of mentality. Because
Yeah,
if you noticed, if Sam did have a larger audience, he would have that kind of mentality of, you know, like, because he seems like he wants people to accept him as Christ without any evidence.
Yeah.
And so that's kind of like a cult mentality type
Tahar's
of.
the same way. He said
like that.
he said he can't sin. What kind of person says that? Like just because he has a
Well, I was on a
website,
live stream the
followers.
other day too with this guy named The Preacher, which is I'm not going to talk bad about him, because about 3 days ago he spent $60, sent this to my house, which would be a KJV Bible and a Bible study shirt for free. I didn't have to pay shit, and I don't know who would go out of their way to do that.
Actually,
I did, yeah. I accepted his offer,
son of a
and
bitch.
I now have a KJV Bible for free. I didn't have to
No,
pay.
but he offered me the same and
CP, what Bible
$100.
do
He
you
offered
use?
you less, Jay, and I refused it though. But
it's the United States. He's gonna have to send it overseas. But that's probably why it's more. But The Preacher, he says that he can't sin because Jesus died, and there's no more sins if you are asked for repentance.
Wow.
And so he had me sitting there reading all these verses. You could probably go back and rewatch the stream. I was there for about 2 hours reading the verses that he brought up. And it's true. What he's preaching is absolutely true. But the thing is, that's in the new covenant, which has not yet happened.
Correct.
So CP,
What do you mean
So
it's
what-
not yet happened?
What Bible?
We're
do
not
you
in the
use?
new covenant
The
yet.
new
So
covenant,
what his doctrine
Wow.
doctrine is very true. I will say his doctrine is absolutely correct, and the verses that he present is true because that's what it says. But the scenario of that happening
Yeah, it's
hasn't
not yet.
occurred yet. It's not
Right,
happened
right,
yet. There's
right.
no scenario of where we're in the new
There will
covenant
be
yet.
there will be no need to sin in the kingdom because you'll have abundance. You will not be
Exactly.
limited, and then you'll be close to God. So you won't even be jealous.
You
or-
won't be able to sin.
exactly like you won't have hunger pains. You won't have scarcity.
But
you
the-
won't have all that stuff. So
But
yeah.
that's what he believes we're in right now, and he had me sitting there.
A lot of
reading the
people believe that.
verses.
It's
Yeah.
even with ETT, we get a lot of people who believe that we're in the kingdom now. So
Well, that's
which is
the
which is
main-
what you're saying, that the new covenant. So yeah,
No,
a lot
but
of
but
people-
That's the main
new co-
Christian ideology is that
kingdom
we're in
of-
the new covenant.
But hold on, the kingdom of heaven and the new covenant are two separate,
no, it's the same.
different.
No,
No,
it-
it's not. No, it's not.
What are
It's-
you
it-
referring to?
Okay, so the new covenant is when, like,
God puts his
after-
law on the inward parts of the elect.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
no, but they also like.
Oh, and
when
that's
Christ
another
was
thing. The
crucified,
preacher
he
said,
fulfilled the law.
Me
It
having
says
a
that.
moral
Wait, let
compass
LLP
is the
finish.
law written on my
Let
heart.
LLP finish. What was
Okay,
that point?
go ahead.
Sorry?
I mean, Christ said, "I came not to, fulfill." I came not to destroy the law, but to fulfill the law. Right.
Right.
So then, and he said at the when before he gave up his ghost, he said, "It is done."
Right.
So, I mean, he fulfilled the law. That's what he came to do.
No, the new covenant will be fulfilled in the kingdom of heaven. Think of it that way. Okay, it's not that he didn't promise those things and then lay the foundation during his sacrifice and any interactions afterwards, but the fulfillment of the new covenant will be in the kingdom of heaven.
Yeah, but how?
Yeah, that's
I
his
don't
name,
understand,
Perry, the
because-
preacher.
Yeah, Luke Perry. That's the preacher, but no, not Luke
From
Perry. but
90210. Oh man.
I swear to God, man, I
Luke
went
Perry
on
is
that
the actor,
stream
isn't it?
and
Yeah,
I
he
thought
is.
it was just me reading Bible verses, but at the end of it, he sent me a free Bible.
But
Like
2 liter,
KJV Bibles are expensive.
I gotta tell you this, man. You're sharper. You're sharper than a wet blanket because you are subtle. You know the subtleties of how to trap and know which verses that he's cherry picking, talking about now when it's in the future, man. So I give you credit for that.
Who are you referring
clever.
to? Good servant?
No, you.
No, but who are you referring to that I entrap? Like good servant or
No, I'm saying that. Sorry, that preacher guy who told you to read those verses when he was talking about the kingdom and the new covenant, but you're like, no, those are real, but they just haven't happened yet.
yeah.
Not,
Well,
not
see,
everybody. Not everybody would. Some people would be confused and be like, well, wait a minute, like, yeah, he might be right if he's talking about, something that's happening now, but it hasn't happened yet. So not
Totally.
everybody would know that. So
yeah, I know. Well, see,
No,
what,
but he was saying it was done away with, like and he's right.
Yeah,
The sacrificial law, right? The burnt.
yeah, we don't
offering,
have to do
and-
no burnt
and
offerings or
so-
sacrifices no more.
Yeah,
Christ was that. We don't have to do
Right.
that no more.
exactly. So
So-
but all the other laws.
but
are
he's
still in
claiming he
effect.
fulfilled
Yeah,
the law.
He fulfilled the law. He lived the
So
most
that's true,
righteous
then.
life.
But
He-
LOP,
he-
this is what's deep. We don't know. Obviously, we believe that Christ's sacrifice helps us potentially, but we don't know what's going on with him in the Most High. Maybe he had his own journey. He had to go and do something difficult, like live here, and then the crucifixion. And so he's expressing that he's finished his journey, just like we finish our journey in a different way. So that's where it's deep. Like he's uttering
Maybe,
things with
yeah.
to his Father, and then we're reading it, and then we're like, wow, that's amazing.
Yeah, you might be.
That's
be
actually
right.
something I
That's true.
actually do believe is that Christ did have his own journey. I
100%
think
he had
Christ
his own
did
journey.
more. I think Christ did more than what the actual Bible is, because there's a verse, I think it's in John, where it says the miracles that Christ did are too much to be written down in this book.
Right.
I forgot the verse,
If
but
it
I
were-
know the
else,
wording.
why else would he say, "Why have
I know
you
what you
forsaken
mean.
me?" If he fully knew
Yeah.
exactly what he was supposed to do and he was a robot,
Yeah.
there was still an element of him interacting with people, and then he couldn't read their minds completely.
Totally.
He had good intuition, and all that, but
Well,
you
he
know,
but he could. he
I
had
think
to
Christ
pronounce it,
had a
like,
wife and traveled and stuff.
He could, the
wouldn't- I
verse
wouldn't
where
say
he
You wouldn't say that?
no.
where he could saw.
Have you
he
seen
knew
the
everything
text
about that woman and stuff?
that
The Samaritan
surface
woman.
that say that?
So,
What's that?
I said, have you seen the manuscripts and texts that surfaced? I forgot what it was, but they allude to that.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. I've heard of that actually. Yeah, that there are some, other gospels that refer to him,
Yeah.
and different stories of accounts of him of like walking by and then certain things happening and other supernatural things that.
And see, here's the thing though. It wouldn't be going against the law because he would be married. I
Agreed.
mean,
Yeah, I have
yeah.
no issues with that. Yeah, I agree. That's why it wouldn't be a major thing. It would be a major thing for a Christian, a everyday run of the mill Christian. But
Yeah.
if that were to be true, let's say that was not written in the Bible because he didn't want us to know about it or something like that. I wouldn't be like, oh wow, you're not God anymore because like you had like women, one woman or many women. I'd be like, yeah, that's. I mean, it's not an issue, like
But
being with a
because it
woman is
doesn't
like-
go against the law.
Agreed. Yeah, I agree. It's
But
like,
this
it's
is a
like-
good point he made. Like, if they're saying, the law is done away with, like, how can you still sin?
Exactly.
But the
Yeah,
preacher,
exactly.
the Perry guy, he's saying that
Well,
you cannot sin unless you
his doctrine is very true. What he's saying is not wrong. It's just the scenario of the times that we're set
Correct.
in hasn't took place yet. So what
it-
he's saying and the verses he's telling me to read in that stream are totally true. He's not lying at all. And what he's saying is absolutely true. It's
Yeah.
just the timing right now that he set it in isn't happened yet.
I would argue that all you can do is sin here.
Mm.
Like that's the only thing you can do. And that's obviously there are times where we don't have to, but
no, but he
it can't be
believes that
now.
like if
Yeah, no, he believes
something
that
like
we're
if
in that
you-
time right now.
right. And that's
no, but
obviously wrong.
he still he believes basically you reject the idea of sin,
No, he
and then you are
believes
sinless
that
or something like.
No,
what
but
he
LLP
believes is that
that's-
if you
LLP,
reject
that's
it,
a
you're
different-
not saved.
That's a different understanding that wouldn't be as crazy, but he's telling 2 Liter to read those verses about the new covenant. That's where he's
Yeah.
essentially saying that those laws and all that are on his inward part. So he's in almost like a perfect
Ooh,
state,
ooh,
which is what
ooh.
cult leaders do. That's
Here's
different.
the thing.
Uh.
He mentioned that the law is written on the inward parts. He told me, do you feel like you know the law? So because everybody has a moral compass. He's saying that moral compass is that law that's written on the
Ooh.
inward parts.
Wow, he
That's
doesn't
what he
understand
was
the law,
saying.
Then it's more detailed than that. It's way more detailed than that. It's not just the law of morality, which actually fluctuates and is not the same for everybody. I do agree
Yeah.
a lot of us have it, but yeah, that's not even close to it, because that still can create a society like this. It's very easily, and so the only way to make a heaven
Yeah.
is if it's stricter, and then it's permanent. You can't like wake up tomorrow and be like, yeah, you know what, like I don't really want to go too deep on that one. So, but yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, this, but that's the argument that's crazy. There's no way
Right.
that's happened yet. So
Yeah, no, because he had me sitting there. He's like, "Can you name all the 613 laws?" I'm like, "No, I can't." But he's like, "Can you name at least the 10 Commandments?" And I named about 6 of them, I believe, but not in order.
Jay, I did the
And,
same thing with
he's-
him. The
My moral-
Bible study. So
he asked me about my morals, and I said I kind of base my morals off of what the law is. Loyalty, modesty, morality. And he says that's the law written on your inward parts because we're in the new covenant, and that
wow,
compass
yeah, he told me that too.
law
Yeah.
written on your inward parts.
that's shady, dude. But you got a free Bible out of it, so all
I
praise.
did, yeah. I
All
got a
praise.
free Bible and a free shirt.
There we go, man.
But the shirt though, it says Bible study. You ever seen the Pornhub logo?
Yeah, he has the even the
yeah,
thumbnails for his
Yeah,
videos. He has like
yeah.
Pornhub
He-
Bible study kind of.
And see, here's the
wow.
thing. Here's the thing. I
Design.
think I know why he has it like that. Because he's telling me all the sinful acts that we commit today. So like pornography, theft, murder, stuff like that. He's saying it doesn't matter if you do that because Christ made things all clean because he paid the penalty.
Wow.
You
Oh
can't-
my gosh, dude.
Yeah,
No, yeah, he said
that's
that
the thing.
there's a one verse.
Yeah.
It's from Paul. He said he reconciled all, and
Yeah,
he asked me to repeat like
reconciled
7
all
times. Like, what did he reconcile? All.
he
And I had
reconciled
to repeat.
all things. Yeah, he had me do
Dude,
that
the
too.
doctrines are
Yeah,
getting
he had
wild,
me do
dude.
the same fucking things.
Yeah,
Yo,
man.
but
so-
LOP, I don't know if you saw
Yeah.
that stream with me and ETT, but there's a guy who was saying the God of the Old Testament is Satan. He's basically saying
No,
Israelites
ETT,
are the
he don't know
children
all
of-
the
are the children of
613 laws.
I've
So-
seen part of that stream. Yeah.
Yeah, so like
man.
everything is backwards to these people, man. And then the crazy thing about that guy's teaching is then you could go and then rationalize all types of evil. Be like, yeah, no worries.
Definitely,
Just
definitely,
whatever.
and that's one thing I had a problem with, but I didn't bring that up that stream because he just had me reading the Bible verses for 2 hours, and once we finished, I got a free Bible out of it. But here's the thing: is that he says Christ reconciled all things. So
Yeah.
with that kind of idea, he's saying that even though sin, so he's saying that even though he's saying Christ reconciled all things, so I cannot sin, but even though if I commit a sinful act, that's not me sinning because
Right,
Christ reconciled it. So like
Right,
if I
right.
wanted to watch porn, if I wanted to, go out, rob a liquor
No,
store,
he
rob an
even
old
said-
lady, he's saying that's fine because Christ reconciled that.
No. But
Jeez.
you know what is messed up? He even said like he reconciled like all
Molesters
evil,
and
like all
stuff.
genocide or pedophilia, everything.
Yeah, he
Even
said that too
Wow.
on that stream.
That's
He's
wild.
saying Christ reconciled that. He
Necro-
died even for those people.
But doesn't that
Yeah.
piss Sam Owen off with people misrepresenting him? Like, why doesn't Sam
It
get
might. It might.
mad? That's wild, dude. The doctrines are getting out of control, man. So I would just recommend people don't go chasing waterfalls. You know what I mean?
Another
stick to
thing.
the doctrine. Stick to the doctrine.
Perry was
That's a good
saying
song
he
from
spoke to
TLC,
drug addicts and said they
CP.
are beautiful as they are and shouldn't change because sin has been done away with. That's exactly what he told me. Not that scenario, but he alluded to that kind of idea. Well, no, he
Right.
didn't allude to it. He said that idea.
No,
That
Right.
even though
Jay,
even though if an act is called a sin, it's not sin no more because Christ died and reconciled all things. So
yeah, and
Wow.
he's saying that
once you do some,
he's
Go ahead.
Do as thou
claiming that
wilt.
he's
Do as
telling
thou
every
wilt.
person
do as
that
thou
they are-
wilt, which shall be the whole of the law.
Yeah, but hold on. He's saying to every person that they are perfect, and he said if you refuse that, then you are like that you are
Yeah, he
choosing
told me
sin.
that too.
Yeah. So you know that.
What that butter needs to do is click that link either tonight or tomorrow, and then we'll give him a spiritual KO, man. So come by, So
But
that's
I got a
crazy.
free Bible out of it though. KJV. You know
Well,
how
dude,
much
I'm
sad that
glad-
would be?
You got to milk the system, man. You got to get what you can from these.
Well, no, see, that's what I'm always doing.
Gamblers.
Like, people who are out there, I play the stupid card,
I noticed you did that with Good Servant, man, and I was impressed. You got some nice little one-liners for us to dissect tomorrow. So I appreciate that. Good Serpent's a little slippery snake because he's kind of doing the same thing, saying, "Oh, salvation's for every single person," and we don't disagree that we can't like point to a particular color or anything like that. That's not what the issue is. But no, salvation's not for everybody on earth. Are you kidding me? How
Okay,
can you have a mark of the beast and you have salvation for everybody? That just first and foremost doesn't make any sense.
I have a
So-
question for you, T-Mog.
Yeah.
Okay, so the Israelites teach that only the Israelites would be saved, regardless of what color you are. It's you got the mixed multitude, or you
Yeah,
got the
you could
ones
be
that
one.
actually look like Israelites.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been running into a lot of Hebrew Israelites lately, and they tell me that I'm Israelite. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
But are you of the idea that the other nations would be grafted in? Have you ever heard of that? What would
Yeah,
you
I've
say
heard
about
that concept. I would just say that the 144,000 is a unique group because I don't think that they would be the ones that would be ever grafted.
Yeah,
in
no,
or out,
those
but-
would be the Israelites. They
Correct.
would be the leaders in the
Right.
new kingdom.
But the people around them that are saved, could they be people of other nations? I don't think there's no verse that would say that that's not possible. But the mixed multitude that you talk about in Revelation 7, they're the ones that have to go through some of the wrath of God, which is Revelation 16. And so,
Right, yeah.
but who is saved? I mean, first of all, it's sort of a moot point because like you can't prove it in any other way except the people that are taken away. So it's better to just assume you're an Israelite if you're into the Bible. If you're into the Bible and you're sincere about it, and then I would just pretend like you're an Israelite, practice the law and all that, do all that, and then wait for the reward. Don't be, my skin's not dark enough, or I'm too light skinned, or whatever. What does that mean? What does that
Totally.
make a difference? So that part, what Good Servant said, I agree with, but that doesn't take away from the fact that we know certain things about the Israelites. Where they'll be, what some of them will look like, certainly the Jews, and like, that type of thing. And then they're going to be very, very fervent about the law. They're certainly not going to teach what that guy was teaching, for example. Like,
I
just
totally
do whatever
agree,
you
yeah.
want. So that type of thing. So, but no, I'm not. Basically, for me personally, I'm gonna assume I'm an Israelite until I die, basically, and then I'm gonna just, I don't know,
And you
like,
find out.
yeah, then God will be like, well, you weren't. And I'm like, okay, well, sorry. And then at that point, I'm not gonna care, because like I'm in energy now in that realm. So like,
Okay.
what does that even matter after, like, when I'm out of the body? But if you're in the body and you're into the Bible and you're genuine about it, I would just be like, yeah, just pretend you're an Israelite, or you might be grafted in, and proceed forward, because the Bible ultimately only the Israelites can understand it. It only truly benefits them, but the mixed multitude are from other nations, and they're going to serve the elect. So
I
that's what
totally agree.
Yeah.
I totally agree. But yeah,
certainly
the
that's
elect
the idea
and
that I do
whatever.
believe, is that some people will be grafted in the other nations, because the 144,000, those
Yeah.
would be the actual Israelite people, and
Correct.
they would have a leadership over the other ones that are among the other nations. Because I believe
Yes.
that, just because there's people that do teach that the 144,000 are the only people who are going to be saved, and that's a short amount.
No,
'Cause
that's
I
not
had
true.
somebody comment that the other day on the comments, and I've heard that before, and I don't necessarily believe that. I believe those are the people who are the elect that are going to lead in the new kingdom under Christ, who's under the Father.
I can prove that won't be true
it's a
right now.
pyramid kind of hierarchy. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
I'll
saying?
prove that right now. Here's
Okay.
salvation, Jeremiah 31:8. Behold, I'll bring them from the north country, which in modern day is America, and gather them from the coast of the earth. So the elect are in all nations. They could be Ukrainian, Russian, Australian, everything. They could be IDL. We don't know. They could be in the state of Israel, and gather them from the coast of the earth. And with them, the blind and the lame. Listen, this, the woman with child and her that travaileth with child together, a great company shall return thither. So, and then Christ says a woman will be taken away, one left at the mill, one taken away. So it can't just be those men.
There you
just by
go.
this.
It'd be
So-
like the citizens in the new kingdom.
But the elect, there's even a woman called the elect in the Bible, elect lady. So I think there are women that are also part of the election.
No, I wouldn't
but-
say, I wouldn't disagree with
But
that.
the 144,000 are the top of the elect. Like
Yeah.
there's a hierarchy. So the elect can
Exactly.
have women.
It's
and
the Most
children.
High, Christ, the elect, and then the other ones.
Correct. The mixed multitude. Yeah.
Yeah, the mixed multitude.
Yeah, exactly. But women are going to be saved. And so there's a lot of women who know exactly what's going on. They know what the mark of the beast is. They know the UFOs. They know lots of things. So, and I
T-Mark, I don't
hope
think
they
I've
get it.
ever talked to you like this before.
Dude, we talk all the time.
No, I mean more in depth, like, because usually it's just joking around and everything.
Right.
But like, it's more in depth this time.
No, but we see you synthesizing information, and man, you're a secret disciple of various people, and then you're going on panels and bringing truth out there, man. So I respect that. So that's
Right.
I always said from the beginning, man. If you're changing your position on Mystery Babylon and a few things, then we go.
Well,
to.
I've never disagreed with that. I just don't know. And to be honest, I've always said it that the two times is that it's either America, like you guys say, or maybe Jerusalem. But
Mhm.
I do believe that there is a feminine evil entity, regardless if it's scriptural or not. That's just something that I've witnessed. That there's
Mhm.
some kind of feminine entity that's causing all this type of havoc and stuff. You know what I'm
We
saying?
wouldn't disagree with that. Satan could be in a female body or male body, and it wouldn't surprise me if it was a female body. Honestly, it's not
I've
funny.
I've always thought the devil was a female.
I
That's
wouldn't be
just something that
surprised.
I've always
I
thought.
wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised if it was a tranny, actually. Because it exhibits both characteristics, and then the Baphomet has that, and then that's why like LGBT and all that confusion is sort of exalted, and then it can sort of play both sides, and then the
Totally.
sympathy card. I don't know. We don't know. That's the thing. Like I watched a video recently, man, where somebody walked past, Biden walked past, and said, "Is Putin a war criminal?" And then Biden walks by and says no, and then he comes back like 30 seconds later and he says, "Oh, did you say is Putin a war criminal?" He's like, "Yes." And then the way that we read the meme was like, "Oh, his handlers told him to go back and say no, he is a war criminal." So somebody's controlling Biden, and then who's controlling those people, and then who's controlling those people? It's this small group. Maybe it's one person. So who that person is, it might surprise people. What even their skin color would be like.
Wait,
we don't
like
know.
you mean one person is controlling like everything,
Yeah,
everybody?
like
It's a
when it,
hierarchy.
yeah, 'cause
People are
one-
above everybody else.
yeah, like
So
one
that one
is
person would be who? God.
yeah, he's sending information down to earth, right? And telling
It's the
people
left
to do
hand of
certain
God,
things.
and the devil is at the the very top of that.
Exactly. Yeah, and we were just debating who that person would be on Earth because they're obviously somewhere on Earth. Like the person who says, "Okay, we're gonna start the Corolla narrative now," okay, and then push it on the news, and then
Yeah, but you just said that God controls both the left
He
hand side,
does.
so it would
Yeah.
be God.
makes
Not,
evil and creates peace.
correct. We were
He
just
makes
debating
dark,
who that
creates
person
light.
is on Earth. Like who would be the person who tells this person to go write the speech, then the person gives the speech to Biden, and then Biden reads the speech. Like, who is
Oh,
that
okay.
person?
well, it
at
could
the
be a
top.
group of people. It doesn't have to be
It could
one.
be, it could be, but
guy.
That
to
would
Leader and I were
be
saying I wouldn't be
the
surprised if there
Illuminati.
are women involved, or a woman
Right.
or something.
But
so.
no, see, when you look into the occult, the female form is heavily influenced off of a divine feminine entity. If you
Big
look
time.
into it, there's always that feminine entity. If you go into
Even the woman's reproductive
yeah.
parts resemble like a Baphomet, and like all
Exactly.
that kind of stuff. So
But see, I've always took the devil as that divine feminine entity. I've always assumed that Satan, Lucifer, or if you want to read the Book of Enoch, it says that the serpent that deceived Eve in the garden was, what was
just
it?
Eve. Was just Eve.
Gadriel. Yeah.
But you could even
No,
you could even
I'm talking
think-
about the angel.
No, but I'm saying even the serpent in the garden, we could even that symbolically could represent the woman in her own mind. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah,
Like,
true.
It's just for us to read it. It's not an actual serpent like slithering around with an apple or anything like that. So it's very clear
It's
that
metaphorical to
Yeah.
a serpent.
and
yeah.
I'm not saying all women are evil, but clearly
A
women
slithery
enable a
tongue
lot
type
of
of scenario.
evil on Earth.
Slithering.
But yeah, no, it's
Slithering.
along that kind
our
of thing.
mind went somewhere else, but anyway, that's
I like that word.
Here's another idea that I've also come across is that God made man in his own image.
Yeah.
So where did he get the female image of that from? You know what I'm saying?
That's
So
a good
it would
point.
it
That's a
would
good
also
point.
have to be some kind of entity that's a female form that he got that from. So that's I've studied this. You know what I'm saying? So I've got what I would base off of saying that the devil's a woman. And see, like Christians would refute that, but why would you care if I call the devil a gender?
Man, you're
No,
way,
I'm
you're
talking
way
about
above
anybody in
Christians.
general. You know what I'm saying?
Fair enough.
They would
okay.
refute that idea. Why would you care what the adversary is? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It could be a dog.
But Islam and the Nation of Islam, a lot of that's woman worship
Okay,
too.
cool.
They're like, "Oh, woman's the queen, woman brought life, and all this stuff."
Yeah,
And
I was
so-
about to mention that.
Yeah, a lot of these
in
groups
Islam.
are essential woman worship, and then the question would be, why is that such a big deal if Satan or like the enemy is not, if there's not women at the top leadership?
Well,
Like,
well
why
see,
would that be
here's
such a
here's
big
the
deal?
thing for Islam. Pre-Islam, pre-Arabic Islam, monotheistic Allah religion.
Yeah,
Allah, at that time, Muhammad's nomadic tribe worshipped an Allah, but it wasn't the Allah of Islam, monotheistic one God type of scenario. Allah had 3 daughters, so he must have had a wife to get those 3 daughters. So there was a divine feminine entities in that kind of scenario.
Interesting.
And so here's the thing also for Kabbalah and Gnosticism. They got Shekinah, which today mystic Christians get confused with the Holy Spirit. And you'll have people saying that the Holy Spirit is a woman based off of the Kabbalah figure Shekinah, because they use similar words of Ruach. And there's also Hebrew Israelites who follow Kabbalah. There's a guy that I know on YouTube. He don't like me too well. He blocked me from his chat. His name's Big Judah, and he teaches that the Holy Spirit is the heavenly mother. So they get these ideas of a divine feminine mother, which would be technically God's wife in that kind of scenario. That's what they're basing it off of. And her name is Shekinah.
Wow.
And the Jews also believe this. Not the ones that follow the Kabbalah.
Here's what
Jewish
ETT9 would say: if you're following a woman in 2022, you're a damn devil demon. Okay?
Yeah.
So don't do that.
Yeah. And so
it's better to just follow. Don't do it.
Just follow the Most High. But
There you
here's
go.
another thing: is that Christians also have this. Hold on, man. Let me finish. I'll let you talk. So you got Shekinah, Kabbalah, Judaism, and then you got Christians kind of elaborating that into the Holy Spirit, making that a female entity when that's not the case at all. There's no female Holy Spirit. The Holy Spirit isn't a woman. And so then you also have Gnostic ideas, Gnostic Christians. I don't know if
Okay.
you ever heard of Gnosticism.
I've heard
They
of it.
have their idea is, they follow the Nag Hammadi library, which has Kabbalah figures in it, such as Lilith, which only could be found in the Kabbalah, which ironically would be in the Nag Hammadi books. That's why I'm skeptical on most of them, besides the ones that don't allude to the whole mystic side of it and just, just a normal scriptural book Bible, scenario. That's the ones I follow, such as Thomas and Philip
Right.
and etc. But in Gnosticism, the main idea is that there was originally one God. He had a wife. Her name was Sophia. The main God died or something, and then he was reincarnated to a type of evil entity on the
The
earth
demiurge.
called the Demiurge. And they believe the Demiurge is the Old Testament Yahweh. That's the Old Testament God. It's not Jesus's father. And that's kind of what Ridge teaches, and people like Diana.
Jeffrey Dardy
Jeffrey Daugherty.
also
Hopefully Ridge is getting
used
out of
to
that.
teach that.
hanging out
No,
with
he
us,
got out of it. He got out of
Yeah.
it. But Sophia is a female
back then.
figure that fell to earth, and she represents the light that's at the end of the tunnel when you die. She fell to earth as a type of light entity. She's the divine feminine spirit, and she's very simultaneously similar to the Kabbalah Shekinah. And so the Demiurge has these figures called archons, which would be the Old Testament angels.
Yeah.
And so this idea that they have that their main god, the male, is dead. So their main deity now would be
Wow.
Sophia, which
Right.
represents light. And so you got the light bearer, which would be Satan of the Old Testament. They refer to him as, actually, no, that's not actually true. That's
Wait, I thought
People
Sophia
believe-
is also wisdom meaning.
wisdom.
Isn't it? Yeah,
She represents light.
wisdom.
The devil is
light.
known as the light bearer, if you want to follow that kind of illusion of that, that phrase. Because
Yeah.
Lucifer means light bearer. It's just the title. The angel is named in the book of Enoch. It's named Gadriel. Look into that. And so here's the thing. They follow this entity that's very simultaneously similar to the Bible Shekinah, mystic, divine feminine, Holy Spirit, wife of God. And
Yeah.
now here's the thing. All these figures are very similar to, the devil of the Bible, male type of
Right.
figure, like what the Christians believe. It's very
Yeah.
similar. And so all these divine feminine scenarios and, situations that are very similar, such as Gnosticism, Christianity,
Yeah.
and, Kabbalah, Judaism,
They're involved in the same evil
Yeah.
behavior as the Old Testament.
they're involved in,
Satan. Got it.
it's
Yeah, yeah,
plagiarism off of everything else. But
Right.
I think this figure, because who would this figure be? This female figure, where does she come from?
Mhm.
Because I think that figure would be Satan, if that makes sense.
I
Yeah,
think
but-
it's deep, man. You know what's very clear is that spirits travel in groups, and that's why you have Christian cults, basically, like all the cults of even the flat earth can be viewed as a bit of a cult. And so, I think at the spiritual level, it is kind of cool that God clearly does have spirits in groups, and then they have certain responsibilities and commonalities. So
I'm not telling them.
But I was going to say earlier that they
Leave me
in the
alone.
big, like the first verse in the Bible says God created, and the word
in
is
a live call
Elohim,
right now.
and that could mean like it's both gods and goddesses. But
they're-
Elohim is not just male. It's gods, goddesses, or mighty ones. That's like there's more to it than just.
I think in the
It-
spirit realm, like female is
general.
just a weaker spirit. It's not like it's not like a male female. I
Well,
just
yeah,
think women
because
have a
the
weaker
male is
spirit.
over the female in that kind of
Right.
the law and how God sees it.
So there's
No,
still
but I'm
gods,
saying
there's
that-
still gods. LOP. It's just they're
there's
be a
still
weaker
gods,
spirit
'cause-
of a god.
Because the Bible never says there's no other gods.
Right.
Psalms 82:6 confirms that we are gods. and
Yeah.
so is Christ.
So-
But
That
he's not,
energy
but
inside of a
even-
woman is still a part of God, but it would be a weaker vibration. That's the way I would maybe say it.
yeah, I would say that too.
But some
No,
probably
but
have
the
strong
original
spirits too.
Elohim who created heaven and the earth, in Genesis 1
The
1.
original
Right? They
Elohim
were both gods
is
and
the Father
goddesses.
of Christ, the God of the Old Testament.
Yeah, but why-
I'm not no Gnostic. I don't think that there's two gods of the Old Testament. I think there's one.
But Elopia, I'm saying we're not arguing that. All those vibrations and energies were there present, you know. So yes, they would be involved in the creation because they're the ones that
Yeah.
are going to be living in those bodies. So even us, like we would have had to have seen the creation, you know, maybe it flashed or something like that. But yeah, like everybody knew
Because if
what
you-
they were getting into, so to speak. All
Yeah,
energies.
if you had only like male entity, then where did females?
Well,
I don't think
Yeah,
anyone. I don't think
exactly.
anyone.
That's
No,
what
no
I-
real spiritual.
That's
person
what
would
I'm
be able to say
saying.
that.
Where did the female form come from? And this is what I base my stuff of what I just said. So everything that I've said, you guys understand pretty well, right?
I didn't know the history, but I sort of understood the argument. yeah.
Okay, but you get what I'm saying. Like if you research it, you can look into all this.
But
There's
my point.
there's
you're
different
saying that-
names. There's
my point is
Ashira,
that-
there's
but-
Shekinah, there's Sophia. All these different scenarios that these people believe that God had a wife at one time. You know what I'm saying? I don't necessarily believe that, but I believe that there's a female form.
When we take a step back, what the Israelites and the elect and all that stuff just represent is there's a hierarchy of souls, of spirits, and that
Totally.
Christ, we said, is the highest. And so all the ones that fall, whether you believe they're on the left or right hand side, only God ultimately decided that. But it just shows that there's a hierarchy. It just shows that everybody is an energy, and then
Well, the
all of them will
ones on
have
the
a
left
different-
side aren't being saved.
100%.
God,
Yes,
God
100%.
uses the left hand side to how would I say
condition.
to troll the right side
You could say that. I would say punish, but you can say
or punish. I don't necessarily know the right words to phrase it, but yeah.
I would
Yeah,
say
Yeah, but
condition.
if you said that the female is the devil, what you believe, right?
Yeah, that's
then
what
you
I
are
believe.
saying. Basically, all females are.
No,
No,
what
I'm
are
not
you-
saying
No,
that at
no,
all.
we
No,
just said
now
the
you're
Bible
adding
says
to what
some
I'm
of the
saying.
women are the elect, so definitely not. Hell
Exactly,
no.
and some women in the Bible, like Ruth or Esther,
Correct.
they were like biblical heroes.
Yeah, they
you know
have
what I'm
strong
saying?
spirits.
So, and
They would
those
have
were
a-
women.
Yeah, they would have a strong spirit. And so I would just say the majority of the weaker spirits would be likely housed in people who are women or trans or whatever, all that stuff.
Trans.
Gay, all that stuff. And so it's not that some people can come out of that and become, righteous. and
There's a
good people of
transgender
faith.
where I work at.
But in order to be in a body
there.
like that, you have to have a low
You
vibration.
pick
You have to, if you're a man and you're attracted to another man, that's a low vibration. That's an evil.
That's the
Spirit.
feminine spirit.
That's an
Correct.
abomination.
Exactly. That's a weak spirit. And so that's an effeminate spirit. And so that's consistent. That's why women like to hang around with gay men, because like it's a similar spirit.
Yeah.
It's in both of them. And I'm not even necessarily making fun of them. I'm just saying this is just what we observe. And so that's very, very clear, and again, this is not a shot to all women, because I'm not like the Hebrew Israelites where all women are just just pop them and move on and they're evil, and
Yeah.
because their elect lady is a verse in the Bible. So if one of the elect
Don't
are
delete
women,
the stream, LOP. I'm re-uploading this later.
if
This
one
is
of
a
the
very
elect
good
are women, if
breakdown.
one of
You
the elect
always
are,
say that,
one
and you
second,
never.
if one of the elect are women, if one of the
I got a
elect are
playlist
white,
of them.
if one of the elect are
Oh, okay.
Indian, we can't disrespect those races. Even if one of them are Chinese, we can't say anything negative about Chinese people. We can't
Moabite.
say, oh, that
Or no,
Moabite or that.
That's Jephite,
whatever.
I think. Asian.
Yeah, but whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, and we know that one of the women, and because I just read Jeremiah 31:8, one woman will be saved. So we can't throw all women under the bus. It's not that easy. It's not that simple.
You could say that too, but then there's God has prophets. I don't know if it would technically be prophets, but we'll use that word that he's called on women before to
100%.
do what he said. Yeah.
100%.
So it's not saying that me saying that I believe the devil is actually a woman, female entity, feminine spirit type of individual.
Yeah, that's not all women.
It's
Agreed,
not.
yeah.
I'm not saying that all women are that. I'm
Agreed.
saying that there's a divine feminine that's causing all this type of stuff, this havoc, and the Most High uses that feminine spirit to deceive
100%,
the
100%.
right hand side.
100%. And look at all these damn TikTok nurses, man. Why are all the medical people and all this medical crap women pushing it? This and that, and like they're putting it on dating apps. Oh, have you been that?
Yeah.
If you get that and all that, then I'll date you and all that.
Or
So it's all women.
women's march.
Because they know that
If you look in society, women have more of a grasp on stuff. Like, okay, so I was in foster care, right? And I've noticed that foster care, and I've noticed that, like, parent wise, the women get more help than the men do. So like society is built on to help women regardless, you know, what they are or what
but
they
let's just say
identify
this:
as.
it's definitely not to make men more masculine. That's for sure. Let's just say it was
Yeah,
like
it's too
it's not allowing a man to be independent, sovereign, you know, and to provide and all that.
it's just not that. It's weakening the man's position and placing something that would be under it over that man.
Correct. And that's Bible prophecy.
In a society.
That's Bible prophecy that women will actually be leading men and even kids. That's what the Bible says. So
yeah. I just read
that's
that
an agenda.
yesterday, actually. Isaiah 4, chapter
Right.
4. I think
Right.
that's where it talks about.
Right. So it's deep.
How many
man.
viewers you got, LOP?
We got 300
How many
people
what?
watching. Whenever
many
it
vid-
says,
how many
whenever it says, I
viewers?
always multiply it by 100. So we have
Only
300.
3.
Damn.
Only,
And I
only
know who they
3.
are. It's going to be Galapagos, ETT, and whoever the other person is in the
Alexio,
chat.
I think.
And
We have no,
I-
Alexia is watching
He-
Mimsy now.
Oh, sorry,
Mike's
it's me
wife.
actually. I'm an idiot. I'm watching it on the watch page. So sorry.
No,
I'm the
it
third.
doesn't count those that are
No,
on
I'm
the
watching it
panel.
on a separate watch page on my
Okay,
TV.
so question to everybody in this chat and the people on the panel. Do you understand, like, because
The words that are
I-
coming out of your mouth.
right.
I ha-
that's what he was
yes,
gonna
yes.
say.
I have a problem where I need to know if my breakdowns are well described and easy to understand. Because I tell people that on my channel too. Do you understand what I'm saying? Is it easy to comprehend?
2 liter. If you just take my videos and mirror, man, your doctrine's gonna be straight as an arrow. So just do that, my friend.
Except
Gotcha.
remove
we're coaching.
remove the gay porn.
Yeah, definitely. You
That-
have that
that's
on your
trolling.
channel. 2 liter. What do you
No,
put- you
not
put
on the
that?
truth channels. That's
Oh.
on
Yeah,
one of
but
my
you have-
lower channels.
But
What
you are
But see,
listed
here's
them
the
on
thing.
your main one, so
Here's
it
the
doesn't
thing.
matter.
Wait, why?
I'm
you
not
seriously put
targeting
that?
believers. I'm targeting douchebag type people.
What the hell? Okay. Yeah, delete all that definitely now, I would say. And you know, we're making some progress on Mystery Babylon. So that's good. So
Yeah, but see, here's the thing. When we first met, I've mentioned that the whore in Revelations
I
is
remember
a
that.
woman.
I remember that.
And
yep.
okay, exactly.
And
and
I
I
would say,
said-
and I even said to you, I agree with that at a higher level, but at a practical level about the judgment of America, which you and I both live in, you know, there are some implications. But your understanding of the woman on the beast and how it's an effeminate vibration
Exactly,
pushed out
yes.
worldwide, I would never
And-
disagree with that. I would say that's a very you know, astute observation.
And that's how I see it. I don't necessarily because I
Teacher
know
is a
what I know
deceiver.
what the whore
And
is.
so is 2 liter J, Sacramento Truth Movement.
Oh man, yeah, but I know
End
what the
times
whore.
teacher.
Come on, LOP man, let me finish, man.
I was just gonna play the end times
Yeah,
teachers.
but I'm on a
so it's
roll
2
right
liter
now,
J.
man. I'm on a roll, dude. You gotta let a theologian.
His voice is like
finish.
really. His voice is really kind of scary, but in a way calm.
It
It's
is.
really weird.
It is. I've used him in a video as like a background stuff over music and like
Right,
cinematic footage,
right.
and he fit well in with it. But what
And
I'm
he puts
saying was
true,
is that
true music. The song
He's
sober.
the damn
What
devil
was
that
demon,
awesome.
as ETT
what was
would
I
say.
saying? I totally forgot what I was saying. Oh yeah,
The
yeah,
woman vibration. Yeah.
the woman vibration. So what I'm saying is that I know that Mystery Babylon would be a physical place. I'm not disagreeing with that.
Cool.
I've always believed that. I believe it's metaphorical type of symbology as a woman. But I think the figure and the spirit that are tied to that place is the divine type of, you know, lesser feminine spirit that is over that nation. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Over that city.
So wait.
So that's how I've always seen
Too
it.
later. Let's just get to the money. What are the holes then? Are you believe that these UFOs are like government or man-made crafts?
No. I've
what do we
always taught
disagree
that
on,
the
I guess?
UFOs are angels of the Most High.
All right, cool. So man, we're yeah. So your
I have a
point about
video
your-
on that.
But your point of how you've gotten sort of reconciled with ETT over the years makes more sense because now you maybe agree on more things than in the
No,
past.
I see. Here's the thing. I found him through Ridge, and you know, I thought I was I thought I disagreed with him on a lot of stuff. It's just
Yeah.
how he formats his videos. I guess that's what
His
alluded to.
grammar is not the best. Correct.
Yeah,
we
I
figured
think
that.
that's what it might be. Is that his phrases and terminology are very different from mine. You know
would
what I
say
mean?
at this point, we maybe 3 or 4, maybe 5 points we disagree on, but a lot the other stuff is, I mean, you just read it and we agree. So
Yeah, yeah.
it's not that
and
much.
once I started listening to him, I've noticed is that I agreed on a lot of stuff with him. So, you know, I kind of started watching him more and commenting and then joining the streams, and now here I am.
Yeah.
But
No,
I
that's
found
cool.
him through Ridge.
No, ATT knows a lot. I would say the people that we
Rich
kinda-
Nibbler.
our group that we have, maybe the 5 to 10 people, you know, we've got
Then I
most
will
of it figured
burn
out.
the Bible in that dog shit.
Ooh, I should have said dog poo, man. But I'm in retirement. I'm allowed to use.
Man, why are you
words.
so like afraid to speak like the words like shit and
It's a
Man,
disrespect.
LOP, if you knew me like back in the day, dude, like I have like such a dirty mind, dude. Like I swore all the time. Like you would be like, dude, what's
but
what's up with
in
this guy?
all
Hey,
this is
hey,
actually the
pl-
only
play,
time you
uh,
said the word shit in any of your videos, bro. And
Yeah, no, I
Rob
did it
play
on purpose.
Sam Owen.
told me that I
Play,
didn't even notice.
yo,
Yeah.
LOP. Play Sam
But-
Owen when he says he's the leader. Everyone follow him. Do you got that
I
one?
don't know if I have. I will check. Give me
Go
some
go
minutes.
on the
Dude,
Discord.
give
It's
give
in
him a
there.
minute to go and find it. He doesn't have these like at his fingertips. You know.
Well, no, I'm
No, I
telling
do.
him where to
I do
find it.
actually.
It's on the
Most
Discord.
of them I have on my fingertips. But wait, I can play the one with the. Wait.
But just back to that though. So yeah, I would say Mystery of Babylon would either be America, but then I've also heard compelling arguments where it might be
Homos will
Jerusalem.
ever be allowed on this church as long as I'm the pastor here. Never!
I just wanted to.
That's funny as
Pastor
hell.
Anderson.
Dude, I used to love watching his sermons, man. He's wild, dude.
Was that
Absolutely
Steven
wild.
Anderson?
Yeah. It was Steven.
I would
Oh,
actually,
yeah,
if
yeah.
I was in that area, I would genuinely try and go in just to hear. it.
Isn't
It's,
he
like,
in Texas?
Funny as hell. No, I believe he's in Arizona. I believe
Oh, that's
Tempe,
even
Arizona.
closer than me.
Yeah. So, but he's funny, man. He's crazy, dude. He's entertaining.
His doctrine though is shitball everywhere.
But I thought you next time you go and talk to our buddy Good Serpent, bring up the Mystery Babylon, because I had a really long Skype chat with him that I should have saved it, but I just deleted it. But he just goes all over the place. Like he doesn't know what the hell's going on. But if you should mention that to him, because the funny thing about it is his partner in crime, Tom.
Well,
he
who
agrees
does
that
he
it's
believe
America.
Mystery Babylon is, or what does he believe it is?
Well, Tom says it is America, and he says I don't know. Could be this, could be that. I don't
Ah.
know. I don't know. He doesn't know anything. He's just a dummy. So we're gonna roast him for 30 minutes tomorrow, me and ETT. So anybody should come by that stream. It'll be funny.
I've noticed Good Servant and Sam Owen have something very similar. They stream like 2 or 3 times a day,
Yeah.
and it's always the same thing that they say. There's nothing
Correct.
new.
Absolutely not. Yeah, I agree.
It's just
Like,
Jesus is Lord, praise Him, and
Right.
his sacrifice is very humbling, and then just this and that, more like sensitive type of man, you know,
Right.
praising and stuff. Like
it's not
Yeah.
academic at all, and it's like
it's
that's
not.
why when he was calling us like in the Pharisee spirit, because we like to like go into the verses and challenge people. It's like, well, what else are we gonna do? Like just sit here and say everybody's right? Well, we can't say that. So because not everybody's right. We could be wrong. I could be wrong. But how are we gonna find out unless he tells us what his position is? Same with Russian
I'd
Viz.
say I'm about 85% on the money.
I mean, I don't think that we have major disagreements. I think certainly the mark of the beast is the most contentious at this point. I got people on my comment board.
No,
even
I'm just
earlier.
saying about my theology research and historical type of memory
I understand.
is on the money. Like
Got it.
doctrine wise.
Like that you're solid about your position. being-
Exactly.
Got it.
exactly.
I understand. Well, that's good. That's a good number.
Like
A lot of
E-
people-
I-
a lot of
ETT
people-
is very. I'll let you finish. Go ahead.
But too later, here's the deal. A lot of people won't even present their 85%. Like we don't even know what Good Serpent's 85% is, because he won't say. Like he'll say maybe this, maybe that. I don't know. This sounds good. This sounds good. Like what the hell are you talking about, dude?
He
Like,
doesn't know.
He does literally. He doesn't know.
That fucking scared shit out of me.
Exactly. He doesn't know.
What was
So-
that?
That was one meme I I
Oh,
stole
don't
from
play that,
someone.
man. That scared the hell out of me.
Yeah, it's the abomination
I knew it was
before
coming.
the eyes of the Lord.
I was ready
in
for it. I could
distortion.
sense
Oh
it was
God,
coming. I could sense it was
I
coming.
thought someone was talking to me right now.
I wanted to
Uh,
scare you. Sorry.
I thought it was
Anyway.
the rapture. I thought we were out of here, man.
I
But-
want to bring up
Yeah.
ETT real quick. I want to bring up ETT because he might learn from what I'm about to say.
Oh, this is ETT brings up one thing. God is
Hold on,
black.
man.
Don't eat pork.
Yeah.
And what is the other thing?
Uh,
UFOs are the chariots of God,
I'm
and
trying to
America
give some
Babylon.
advice, man. You're joking around. Just let me say what I'm about to say. I want to say something for ETT. You know, he might benefit off of what I'm about to say. So he is very knowledgeable on the doctrine that he teaches. All right, and that's great. And see, here's the other thing. He's also good on memorizing the Bible.
Correct.
But
yes.
regarding where stuff originates from and the terminology and the historical facts and everything that's tied to that,
That's
he
not his
doesn't know.
deal. That's not his deal.
It's not his deal. He doesn't
But
know.
that's why
He doesn't know what the Dead Sea Scrolls are. He doesn't know that Enoch was included with the other books that are in the Apocrypha. He doesn't know what the Tetragrammaton is, even though he uses the name Yahweh. He doesn't know.
He should have been friendlier with people like maybe not exactly Flat Earth Boxer, but people like to go into the words like that. It's actually decent if you want
Exactly.
to learn a bit more.
Yeah.
I'm just
But-
not interested in that. Like if I don't know, like I don't really
Yeah,
find
but
it.
you-
Again, I'm lazy.
it's good to know about it because you have a good foundation off of what the actual thing is.
No, I agree.
So you
I
can
totally
actually
agree.
use that in your
100%.
doctrine because using the name Yahweh, where the hell does that come from? What's the existence
But
of that
Two-Liter,
name?
let me hit you with this.
Then you
Let me
got to
hit you with
follow
this.
with it with the Tetragrammaton,
Here's an
YHWH.
example. Even the word pharmakia, right? If you don't know that means sorcery,
It's Greek for
then-
sorcery.
yeah, it's like that helps you to maybe that doesn't mean every single medicine is not, that, but yeah, you're like knowing the root, you're like, oh wait,
That's a
wait
great
minute.
example. That's a
Right.
great example.
So I especially with the God thing, I just don't like when people comment as their first thing is like, oh, like, the mind of God, that's a blasphemous name. Well, it's like, well, why don't you start from first principles and then
So
walk
is
us through?
Sacramento Truth Movement, because I got truth in it, and
Right.
Christ is the only truth.
Exactly. But if they come at you with like, hey, this is the foundation, this is the way we got the name, whatever it is. But now like Yahushua has become a joke because we first of all the people are different people with different beliefs. So we throw the whole thing out. So that's not going to work for anybody. So that's not good. And then could he even defend where that came from in a rigorous way, like in a very mathematical, scientific way? I doubt it. So, but
Who
he
are you
should.
referring to? ETT?
Anybody, yeah, but I would say probably ETT. But like,
Oh, he
anybody.
responded to it. He says, those things are good to know. I agree. I spend most of my time to study the scriptures. The guys that I know, the guys that know all that history often
Yeah, he makes a good point.
don't
Yeah.
know much of the doctrine.
Yeah.
Well, see, here's the thing. The history is how you get your doctrine. The name Yahweh is from
But
what I
Two
just
Liter,
said.
you should have been freaking lecturing Good Serpent on this because ETT knows a lot more. Good Serpent
There's-
thinks that the
there's-
Apocrypha, but Good Serpent doesn't think that the Apocrypha should be read, but that's a history book.
You're more of a Tim Tebow, Joe Biden type. You got no spark in you.
What the heck?
There's no reason to argue
Sorry.
with Good Serpent, though, because there's no justification to argue with him because you don't know if he'll change his idea of it.
True.
And the same thing to the people in the chat. I had some guy ask me if I was a Catholic because I follow the Apocrypha in his chat. I'm like, are you that dumb to actually look into it? The
Wow.
Catholics, the
They don't read the
Catholics using the Apocrypha predate that.
Right. But they don't actually read it. They may have
No.
it in their Bible, but they don't actually read it and teach it.
See what they've done is that they've listened to somebody else use some kind of idea is that it's satanic because the Catholics use the Apocrypha books at one time.
Right.
Which they don't anymore.
Right.
And they actually removed those out even though they were using them.
But even if they did, there's some things that the Catholic teach that are correct, So it's not like it's not, obviously they're evil people, but they're evil people in every group, Protestant, Latter-day Saints, everything. So are there more in the Catholic Church? Probably just because they're bigger. Yeah,
the Latter-day Saints teach that there was Israelites in the Americas. So I agree with them on some things.
Right.
I cannot find the video of the of Samuel Owen, man. I'm searching for it.
Rudy shared it in the Discord.
God damn it. Sorry.
Just type
Rudy
it. Go in
Cherry?
there. Search. Type in Rudy's name.
In
Search
which Discord server?
mine. Type. Go to search.
Okay,
Go
hold on.
to from. Type in Rudy's Discord name. It will give you a selection to give it, and then click videos, and then scroll through. You'll find it.
What's
Okay,
IDL doing here, man? Is he just sitting here like on mute? This
Wait,
whole
he was
time?
talking, but I think he was making pig sounds a moment ago, and now got quiet.
Jeez, man, this guy's wild, dude. He's on every freaking hangout now, dude. Like 24/7.
I'll give ETT this. If you have a question, I'm guaranteed that I know the historical facts behind it. Come to me, man.
What's that?
I cannot
Did you hear
find.
Did you hear me?
No, we missed the ending of that. The historical.
Oh,
what
I
now?
said, okay, I'll rephrase it. This is a message for ETT because you're a smart guy. You're young, and I like you. You're like 3 years younger than me. I think 22. I'm 22.
ETT
But
is 14,
if
15.
No, he's
anybody has a
19.
question, come to me, guys, because I got you covered.
Yeah, and if you can't, and if 2 Liter can't answer it, then you go to LOP, and then you come to me, and then if I can't answer it, I go to Sam Owen. So we'll go all the way.
No,
up
yeah,
to
no, I'm
the
just
top.
I'm just trying to be a nice guy. You know what I'm saying? Like on the real. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, we keep it all the way 100. I'll say this: the interactions with ETT and I, we've kind of come under the same teachers. He still remains under them. I absolutely do not. I do not have a teacher. I don't have a Tahar.
I've never followed Tahar, and I've learned all this on my own.
And I respect people who've come to those conclusions on their own. A lot of people have known that the Israelites in America, that Christ is dark skin, America's Mystery Babylon, and all that stuff back in the day. And ETT will even tell you that he's learned some of those things prior to being under, quote unquote, under Tahar. And I respect that, because that means that he's been considering the Bible being the word of God when it wasn't popular, so to speak, when it wasn't popping on YouTube and wasn't delivered to you in an entertaining way, which sometimes it is. So, credit to him. And I would say for me, like, it all started with Russian vids,
Yeah, here's the thing though, because we all know that flat Earth would be biblical truth, and the
Yeah.
Israelites don't teach that. The main parties of them don't teach that. That came out from the white man. The white man taught flat Earth, if you want to believe it like that. Because if you
that's
look
my
at
biggest
them,
argument
David
against them.
Wise,
That's my biggest
Russian
argument against them.
vids.
Why are they saying Esau is the devil when the devil has brought out the most potent truth in modern day
Exactly.
anything? So there's no truth that is more important than the flat Earth. Why? Because whether Christ looked like or not doesn't matter if the Earth is not a flat stationary plane, because then that's not the God that made it. So if we don't know our physical reality, how are we going to go into spiritual topics, Mystery Babylon, this and that? It doesn't matter. If the Earth is a spinning ball, just throw the Bible away. It's trash.
Yeah.
Do whatever you want.
If you go on all these panels, all these flat earther panels, and if you look at these people, they're all white.
Correct. So why did Rob Skiba, who's a quote unquote white man, make the only prediction that I've ever seen that's actually come true in our lifetime where we can evaluate it?
He's made another prediction too, where he believes Christ was actually born on 9/11. So that's why, all 9/11 is very significant.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Throughout that.
Yeah, in Revelation,
I believe that.
9/11, yeah,
I definitely believe that.
is the one world government which Christ will destroy. So, but he made the prediction on that Yab, and then who look at all the quote unquote flat earthers. Eric Dubé is the quote God, Russian vids, Russian guy.
Eric Dubé is an actor.
But look at all these people. They will call those people Edomites. Well, then wait a minute. Why are the Edomites running circles around you guys if they're evil then? So they brought out the flat earth almost single-handedly, like quote unquote single-handedly, all those people. So obviously other people jumped on board, but they're predominantly what people would say are white people. So what's up with that? So
I say the only thing that I've actually learned into believing from the Hebrew Israelites, such as Tahar, is reincarnation.
I would say that. I would say the UFOs I got from Louis Farrakhan, so it's not like Tahar GMS per se. I would say reincarnation. Yeah, it's probably the biggest one at this point. Mystery Babylon was sort of known, just from other people, and that the Israelites are in America, which I would be honestly, I would have just figured that out, because they have to be if this is Mystery Babylon. So, yeah, I would say reincarnation is the biggest one.
Totally.
And maybe the law still being alive. That was sort of, you're not really going to get that from anybody else. I'm not saying they obey it,
Well,
but they're the
no,
ones who
see,
brought it up.
there's you ever heard of Messianic Jews?
Yeah, there was one at a famous one, Jim Tour at Rice, who is
That
a
they've
professor.
also teach that.
Okay, good. So I always wondered what that term meant, but that guy that was on a call for an uprising, the guy with the tracking of the food and all that, he's a professor at Rice, and he was affiliated with our group, and he called himself a Messianic Jew. I never knew what that meant.
Yeah, it's a denomination of modern Judaism. Like, you know, how there's rabbinic, Hasidic, secular, and all those different types of
Yeah.
Judaism of what people like IDL would, you know, call themselves.
Mhm.
But Messianic Judaism would be a branch of that. But the actual Jews, like IDL's type of Judaism, would just call them Christian missionaries. And then you got groups like Jews for Jesus and One for Israel, which are Messianic Judaism groups that that preach stuff like that.
Yeah. Yeah, so I would have been surprised, like those stricter kind of
Oh, I think
people.
I found something. Can I play it?
Yeah, let's hear it.
Go ahead.
Okay.
The Father innermost. Watch him. Jump. All the attention. Some
Is he
sick
live right
chumps, aren't
now?
you? So that
No, that's a video from a few days ago I recorded.
one will be going to hell. What are you saying, Lot? You want to go to hell?
We're in hell.
That's another thing that I
Well,
would
it's-
believe in.
Oh,
Wait,
sorry.
let-
Yes,
let-
I
let
agree.
it finish. Wait.
That's what I learned
Be
from them.
careful,
I
the
agree.
rest
Yes,
are
is
going
that
to hell. Love you, Lot. Don't go to hell with all these lunatics that you blend and fit right in with, Lot. Be honest, so it's not looking good.
Sam
Joseph
Owen,
Baring,
click that
Joseph
link, dude.
Fuck,
Join.
yeah.
Let's really blow this thing up, man.
You would think this would actually be a page he watches because LOP's like his best friend.
Yeah, and LOP, we gotta
Nah,
teach him that hell is
he
easy,
doesn't
so-
watch my stuff. I don't think
He's
so.
tuned in a couple of times. I seen him in the You had him on a live stream with Mike. What are you talking about?
Yeah, but it was like 3 months ago.
Samuel Owen said that the people that are taken away in the rapture are the evil
Kill
ones.
us,
That's
John.
what he said. You know,
He uses the rapture
Give me
as
a
like a
break.
threat to people. Get
Right,
raptured.
Yeah, you're gonna be
exactly.
raptured. That means like you're going to hell.
Right,
In his
exactly. It's all backwards,
view.
dude. It's wild, dude. But last time I remember we talked to him, he was less like angry. So it was still he was still angry, but he was like less angry.
He's only angry when you disagree with him on stream.
Oh,
When
hold
the
on. I
chat-
found this one is like him a few days ago being really angry. Look at this.
You're just infuriating. And
Oh, I like that one.
What the hell, dude?
And I
Yo,
was
you gotta
like,
loop
no
that
one
with
said-
my dog shit one. That'll be sick.
Yeah, but just listen to it. It's only less
Make
than
a
1 minute.
remix of it into a song.
Yeah.
Yeah,
okay,
that'll be the
let's
hook.
play it though.
rant
That'll be
and
the
get
hook.
wrathful towards because everyone that's problematic and in rejection and blaspheming so backwards. So
Put like some EDM house
Very
music over it,
rejected,
like some
That's
electronic
wild, dude.
synth stuff,
creating
you know.
underling little trash minds that are so detrimental. You're so suicidal. The elite are going to destroy you and you can't see it and you're blind, you're stupid. So I'll come and tell you because I'm the Lord that has holy angels. Everyone
I
needed
put-
to be
I put
born
this
again, Christians
over
under the
two.
Father and the Son, not Catholics, not Mormons, not Jehovah's Witnesses. Am I clear? Not
Wow.
Mormons, not
Did-
Catholics.
Did you see the
not
video, LOP?
Jehovah's Witnesses. Just
What the hell, dude?
Yo,
Told
LOP,
you,
did you see the
yeah.
video?
I
With
did. I
Tool
already told you
sober?
dude. I already
But-
told you like 100
But
times
LOP,
that I
does he go
have
through
to
the
Oh,
whole
use
okay.
it.
list of
Yeah, yeah, all
denominations, or like how many? What groups does he call out? All of them? Like,
He calls out every one of them except for his one, Christian Concavers, which
Yeah,
is
of
funny.
course.
And he gets
Concave
mad at me every time I
Christian.
bring it out. CC. He says you have to submit to CC or you'll get raptured. But see, here's the thing he don't realize is that CC is 33. And when you tell him that, he
Yeah,
gets
we
real
want to be
mad.
raptured. What the hell, man? We want to be.
Point to me before
He
that.
literally even
Fourth
said that to me.
channel gets deleted. You selfish, infuriating.
Send me this one. Send me
Yeah,
that
this
one.
one, this
hell,
one was
dude?
the most like
What the frick,
screaming
dude?
one. Look again.
Send me that. I need that because I'm doing another one of those videos.
Point at me
Dude.
before the
I need that.
channel gets deleted. You selfish, infuriating.
But
Yo,
it's still
LLP, was
it
that recently,
doesn't
or
beat.
when
Yeah,
did he
this
pop
one is
off like
recent,
that?
like maybe 2 or 3 weeks ago. But I have another one which is already like a year
Maybe
ago.
he didn't get his
But that
stimmy
one is
check
the
yet.
most
He's pissed.
famous.
The very
for me.
first Sam Owen live stream I joined, he yelled at me for like 2 hours.
Yeah, to me too. I had a first live stream with him like March 2021.
No, I was just in the chat. He was yelling at the chat.
No, he was on my, I don't know. I was on his live stream first in I think end of 2020, and then he was on my channel. But he yelled both times.
Yeah. But
Wait.
Hey, can you guys hear me?
I
Yeah,
will.
you're good.
Yeah.
You're good.
We can.
Okay.
You were muted, but I
Cool.
want to show. But everybody knows the bow before me. But
How many of those
Did you
clips do
find
have
the
of
one
him?
that have you?
I have
did you
also
find that?
Gonzo.
Introduce Gonzo, my
I'll
my
download
right-hand
it and
man,
send
my
it to you.
co-host.
That's wild, dude.
To introduce Gonzo. That's funny too. So.
Hello?
Kick IDL off the panel, man. We don't need that damn demon on here, man. Just snoring and eating.
Dude, IDL's asleep, man. He's in a bagel coma.
Yeah, dude. Galapagos, what's up?
I
man?
had a bagel earlier.
Oh, what's up? No, I just wanted to drop in real quick, and I wanted to say something because y'all were talking about like flat earthers who
Yeah, I mean he's not here, so I can
Or-
remove IDL, I guess.
You gotta
like,
go back and rewatch the whole stream, man,
opposite.
because I was dropping some truth, man.
Yeah, no, I hope there's a replay. I'm gonna have to watch it. But I was gonna say, like, yeah, there are some channels that I've seen of flat earthers, but they don't necessarily they talk about the rapture, but the Bible's not like their main thing. Like they're like they believe in like
They don't
they're
believe
mainly
in
looking
Christ.
at eschatology.
Mhm.
They're mainly looking at like eschatology and just end times on all cultures. There's this guy on YouTube. His name's like Jay Dreamers. It's like Jay, and then it's Dreamers with a Z.
Yeah,
and
I've seen that one.
he's a really huge channel, but he looks into like everything. But the thing is like, with him, he's like, look, he kind of deceiving people because what he teaches is like this rapture event. It's an event. He teaches it's like a cyclical
Hey,
event. And
don't
that
mean to cut anybody
basically
off, but I got
the
to get
people that
going.
Okay.
Wait,
Okay.
before you go,
Oh, I got a good one. I just downloaded it. Hold on, I'll send it to you right now. Give me one
Okay.
sec. Play that.
But Galapagos, dude, like, I had a conversation with Mark Sargent. I secretly recorded it and he was okay with it. But he always talks about like, there's going to be a
on Discord, or what are
civilization
you saying?
revealed and stuff like that. So they're kind
Yeah,
of
on
cryptic
Discord.
about it, like that there's going to be visitors, but they won't say that it's like Christ.
Sending right now.
No, yeah. Like this Jay guy, he thinks that, or he says that like this whole
Jay?
thing, like, yeah, his
you.
name is Jay too.
Oh.
That's what's funny. His name is also Jay.
Hmm.
But yeah, it's Jay Dreamer with a Z. But he's a huge channel. But basically, what he says
Yeah, I
is
got
like,
it.
he's like, oh, it's going to be these entities coming down or whatever.
Yeah.
And basically, all these people are going to get taken away in this event. He's like, but it's an event that we have to survive. It's a cyclical event in the world. And I'm like, bro, it's the in our head, like we know this is the rapture,
Correct.
The end times, Christ is returning. But with him and like those flat earthers, they think it's like some cyclical event that the earth always goes through, and that we have to survive it. And if you get taken away,
Don't
you
play it
die.
yet, LP. Don't play it yet. Wait till they're done talking.
Yeah, 100%. And I would say that's even what Sam Owen was saying. Like, he was like, dude, if you get taken away, like, you're out of the concave arena. Like, you're finished. Like, he's like, those people are evil that are going to be taken away. So, like, and I've even seen even other Hebrew Israelites say that when the verses about one taken away and one left and all that, they're like, taken away means you're dead. Like, you're killed. That's what they're teaching about the rapture. And so if you're quote unquote taken away, then that's bad. So there's a lot of those teachings out there that essentially are going to be used to manipulate people who are left behind, saying like, "Oh no, don't worry, those people are like abducted."
Oh, I know this video.
All right, play it now. Play it now.
Was
Okay,
the king
okay.
of funny, right? With that in mind, can you understand why this thing commits suicide? Or maybe his team just got him out of the way. All right, we'll have him committing suicide, or his team wanting to get him out of the way, because Son of Man's going to make Nathan at End Times Teachers, because his platform's sort of dithering around where they've got mine at, around 500, 600. Yeah, but I'm going to get it up to 10,000, and at least 10,000.
No, he's not.
The apex,
No, he's
the
not.
only survivors, the good seed, are going to know about this trash mind.
So the Sam Owen
This is
thing,
just the
ETT, and this
Stranger
other guy are
Things
the same
outro.
person.
I got that from Russian vids.
Music.
The Stranger theme song.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
What was the
It's
video?
Stranger
It's just the
Things
music, or
theme.
what else? What else did they
That's
say?
the music I put over the video. It's
No,
a zoom in
it
of
just ends
ETT.
with like zooming in ETT's forehead. I
Guy
mean
puts
his
his
nose.
first name on there, puts him on blast, man. That's not
I know
right.
he does that to everybody. He would do that to me if he had it.
No, he knows that ETT's name is Nathan Roberts, but ETT
Yeah, but
is
he
trying
wants
to deny it.
everybody's first name.
But Galapagos,
No,
that
but
guy,
he-
Sam Owen,
okay, he
is
might
concave
have
Earth
it wrong,
Christians. He's
the
literally insane.
Roberts.
So like, that's
But
who that
anyway,
guy is.
I'll catch y'all later. It was a good
Peace.
stream.
Okay, man. Later, bro.
All right.
But Sam Owen is day damn devil demon. Okay, he's lost. He lost in the sauce.
Yeah,
so to
man.
speak.
Like some of these like flat earthers, like in the community, they're real. Like they're smart. Don't get me wrong. Like they do their research. They're kind of like sort of like Jay. He just left. Like he goes into like a lot of stuff. Like
Yeah.
those flat earthers, they know a lot. But the problem with them that Jay doesn't do is that they go too deep. And it's
Yeah.
like they go into so many different things to where they
Mhm.
eventually just go overboard and miss it. Like I told ETT in the comments, like they figure out like all these things. They have all these theories, all these ideologies. They forget about like the Bible, because they'll
Yeah,
acknowledge
100%.
that the Bible's real, and then they go into all these other. They're studying the Quran, the Talmud, all these other things, and it's just like they just go overboard, and eventually they're not even flat earthers anymore. They become like concave earthers.
Yeah. You know the way I view that? When you take like medicine or something, you got to take it on a full stomach, so it doesn't like screw up your stomach. It's kind of like any truth has to be sort of coded. And so if the flat earth just came out and it was very scientific, like the guy from Life is Short, Travis, and like it was proven and it was rigorous, then the world would be unstable, because whatever the shape was, it would be proven. So that's why it has to be surrounded by nonsense, in my opinion. But yeah, that's true. I mean, a lot of the flat earthers, they're simulation theory, they're, UFOs or aliens and all that kind of
Oh,
stuff.
dude, yeah, man, you're spot on with that. I see that
There's
a
a
lot.
lot of that. Yeah, and that's why, but that's why ETT and I, that's why we have a good little, so almost like a script that we go through with people. We're like, okay, what do you think of hell? Because then that usually will determine where the evil comes from. If you believe hell is out there, then yeah, some of those spirits could quote unquote escape from their prison, let's just say, and come here and do evil things. And then we'll go into like the UFOs and stuff. Because like we were joking around over email about like a flat earth starter kit. It's like, to be a flat earther, you got to believe the earth is flat. You got to believe that the UFOs are demons. You got to believe that we're in a simulation. You got to believe these things. And then they'll be like, okay, cool, you're in the club. So, it's like, come get your flat earth starter kit for $9.99 kind of thing. So, that's why we're the exception, like the few people that trickle onto these kind of channels, because yeah, we don't go and follow everything the Black Hebrew Israelites say or the Hebrew Israelites say, but the things that they speak about on the UFOs, it's true, so don't know how to say that in a different way. So, we take a little from all these different groups, but, Mark Sargent and even Karen B and the people that hang around her channel, they're very much aware of the fact that the next deception has to be in the sky, because the world's kind of catching on to the leadership on Earth just being maniacs, basically. So the deception can't be anything else on Earth anymore. So that's what we're waiting for.
Oh yeah, yeah. Like I see all these like flat Earth and like truther channels. They're all pushing like the Project Blue Beam. It's either
Yeah.
Project Blue Beam or like alien invasion, like demons, aliens or
Yeah.
demons. And even some Christian channels are saying that now. So it's like, yeah, they know.
100%.
Even if they don't know, they know that
100%.
like something's coming, and
100%.
they're deceived.
Sam Owen
though.
knows. Sam Owen knows there's going to be a rapture, because why else would he say, "Oh, if you take taken away your evil"? So Sam Owen is a very, very spiritual person. No one would go and do live streams with one person watching if he wasn't very spiritual, and so
Yeah.
he clearly
You
knows
see that?
there's.
Smash that mother effing like button and comment below and tell me you'd like to see that. Fuck off!
But you know, that's all good. So yeah, it's like why are they? Why would
Wait,
all these
did it
flat
happen
earthers-
something now?
What's that?
Did something happen now? The
We're
video?
watching a video. Yeah, we're watching. Well, now it's
Big-
gone.
Yeah, because I just wanted to. I'm still figuring out the StreamYard that you can actually, if you upload it on the like sidebar, it will mute everybody else while I'm playing the video. But I just
Yeah, I did
wanted
that.
to do an experiment. So sorry.
I could still hear people. I don't know if the audience could hear us, but I could still hear Glob.
No. It basically there is a brand section in StreamYard, and if you upload a video there, and then play it, then it will mute everybody in the panel, and
Oh, okay.
it will just play the video without
Yeah, it
anybody
came out like no
interrupting it.
delay.
Got it.
Yeah, but anyway, I was just trying to mess around.
You're more into the audio visual stuff, LOP. Like, if somebody asks me for that, I'm too lazy. I don't even want to click or do nothing. I'm like, no, I don't want to do that.
No, usually I'm not. It's just I kind of wanted to play something funny. You know, I'm kind of bored. So
Yeah, no, that's fine. I mean, it's more entertaining than what you know. So
I can play something if you want, but I don't know.
I was trying to make one today with the Sakari thing, but my damn video editor wouldn't work. So I was like, then I
What do you use as a movie
an
maker?
open
or-
source one. No, I'll tell you the name of it. I think it's called OpenShoot or something like that. OpenShot. OpenShot.
No, I don't
video
know
editor.
that one.
It's free, so that's the only reason why I use that one. But for
Mm.
some reason, it didn't play the sound, so I was like, I didn't want to debug this. But
Even Movie Maker you have to pay, but it's Windows. Like I don't understand.
that one's
You
good
have-
actually. It's free, but
It-
you know,
it's not. It's
Or
not.
sorry, the one
Not
that I
anymore.
use.
Used
No,
to be.
yeah, but this OpenShot one is free and it's decent. If you
No, oh, okay. I was talking about Windows
Yeah,
Movie Maker.
right,
It used to
right.
be free back in the day, but now no.
Yeah.
You have to pay like what is it, $50 per year. Like why?
Right.
It should be. It used to be free, and back
Yeah.
in like 2017, I remember it was still free. But then
Yeah. It's
yeah.
inflation, LOP, man. Everything's getting expensive, boy. It's getting
Yeah,
pricey.
you can't even make videos for free.
You can't do nothing for free, man.
Nothing,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's getting silly out here. The
Dude,
amount of
that-
money that's in circulation, we couldn't even wrap our mind around it. Like, think about all the different baseball cards and all the things that are valued at some amount of money. Like, if all that money were like put into one place, like, I mean, we couldn't even fathom that. So this is crazy.
Wait, I'll play something. This was a bit funny. Hold on. It's just a short one.
Okay.
Seriously. Hello Kitty.
I was
Play ETT's Packy Chip Challenge, dude. That would be funny. Let's watch him score while he's eating.
Wait.
that
Well,
packy chip.
I know how to.
LOP, do you
down-
still have
I
that
would have
clip
to
of
download it
ETT
first.
where he's talking to like someone and he says that guy got effing killed?
Oh, you mean the one where you told me on Discord that he sounds like a detective? I would have to find
Yeah,
it.
yeah, that one.
Okay, hold on, but
ETT
I need,
is a
I
detective.
couldn't find
actually.
it, man. I was
He can
actually
detect
looking for it
BS.
when you
He
weren't
detects-
here.
ETT can detect biblical BS from a mile away. I'll give him credit for that.
So wait,
he's a rabbi
where
and
was
a
it on ETT server?
Yeah, you might have to scroll up a lot to find
Yeah. Okay, I'll find it though. It was really fun because he was talking about like 2 liturgy and he sounded like a detective, as Galapagos pointed out. It was so funny, man. Hold on.
I don't think there's many
I will
funnier
find it here.
biblical people than End Times Teacher. I'll give
No,
him that,
he's
like,
so
it's
he's
absurdly
definitely
funny.
It's
And I
funny
don't think he
too
knows-
because
so fucking funny.
yeah, it's
doesn't
funny
know
too because
when
ETT is like not trying to be funny sometimes.
he's
but
not.
Yeah.
He's not. That's what I was trying to say. Like he doesn't know that he's being funny. But
Yeah,
it's
that's the
funny.
best though. That's the best thing.
Agree. It's just absurd. I literally can't listen actually to very many people anymore of the Bible because it's so cringe. Like their teaching is so ridiculous. Thankfully, he's one of the few, and it's actually like entertaining. So, by the way, anybody listening, we're gonna go live tomorrow for some late night because I think he's able to sneak out in the evening. So, you know, ET tonight, we're gonna do a 30-minute roast of good.
He said today he doesn't have data, but tomorrow he will.
Yeah. So tomorrow night, he emailed me earlier if we can go live. So I think I have a lot more hours than he does. So it'll be fun.
Oh yeah, I mean he did many, like he did one that's like 7 hours and then
Yeah, they're
another one
long.
like 6 hours. So he
Yeah.
might be out of
Yeah,
hours.
and it's always IDL coming on there, just bumping his gums, just angry because he just doesn't know.
Oh, I'm
anything.
still scrolling, dude. I cannot.
Dude, IDL's gonna wake up angry and he's just gonna jump on here, and then no one's gonna be in here, and he's just gonna talk to himself.
He only hates me. Like I think with you guys he would be better, but when it's just me, him, and ETT, it's just.
Wait, you
he's
mean
just mad.
IDL?
Yeah, he gets angry.
Oh yeah, I saw the last time he got like so pissed off at you, like this guy doesn't shut the fuck up, and like.
Then I just start trolling him. He's like, "Oh, how come the Bible's not in order?" Well, I'm
But
like, "Okay,
you were
tell me
kind
who
of
wrote,
both
tell
of
me who
you
recorded all those books, you know, and
talking
who's
over
the
each
man?"
other, and then when you like, and then
Yeah, I just
always
start
in-
trolling him. I just
almost
start getting all.
trolling and insulting.
It's
Yeah.
funny, man.
Dude,
It's
I don't know what it is about you and ETT, man. You'll just set that guy off for some reason.
Yeah, it's he doesn't like it because he doesn't like that the BHI have influence and taught us things like, you know, if it doesn't come from his people. So he's a little bit angry. So, but hey, that's just the way it is, you know. Shout out Young Moses, you know what I mean? So
Yeah,
we're
shout
learning.
out FEB, man.
I went through his Instagram earlier.
I want to
was like,
ask
dude,
him. I'm gonna be
it's-
like,
I
well,
found
where's
it.
Elijah at?
That's what I'm saying. Like I went through his whole Instagram, dude. He's been through some things, man. Like it's wild.
Yeah, yeah, man.
He's all over the place, man.
Yeah. Well, I
The
mean, if he's
flutter-
one of the witnesses, he's thinking like, yeah, I got to go all over.
I just don't
Spread
know
the
why
gospel.
he wanted to start playing that character. Like, why go into that role? Like, why not just be who you were, just somebody seeking answers? And that was sort of a decent, you know, angle that he was coming at. And then he was a good middleman with people who are now coming to the realization that Christ is black. But I guess he wanted to just go full on. We want to go full Moses. So all right, I guess. I was like, dude, what the hell inspired that, man? That's ridiculous.
I don't know. I think he was like, well, where are the witnesses if we're going down this timeline?
Correct.
And
I wondered that too.
him, like his video, "The Sky is Falling" Part 1. I linked it to LOP.
Oh,
You know,
sorry,
he-
I haven't. You know, I want to check it out, but I need to. Can you send it to me again? I need to save it to my like watch later playlist.
Yeah, I'll do that.
I
But
can't
Or I
listen to him.
might find it, actually. I
can't
will
listen to him 'cause
search.
he just his whole teaching is one sentence, so
But-
I can't learn
But
anything.
yeah, I
from
kind of
that.
don't really like that
His
guy.
teaching
I
style's
kind of made a
weird, dude.
video against him. I don't know if you know
yeah,
that,
yeah,
but-
no, that's the only like real gripe I have with FEB is that like he doesn't like take breaks or like be like I'll stop here and then I'll start talking about this here. Like he just keeps
Right.
going and doesn't stop.
Right.
And then after he's done talking for like an hour, he'll be like, "Did you catch all of that?"
It was an angry. It's honestly, and I took offense to that in school when teachers would do that. They would just say a bunch of things that they know for sure you're not going to get, and then they'll be like, "Okay, do you have any questions?" Or like they'll test us on it. So to me, it just brings back PTSD of like school, where that's like part of the deal. It's like you obviously don't get it, and then they're just like mocking you after that kind of thing. When he does it to other people, it's funny because it's just the public and random people. But like when we're supposed to learn, it's like, well, dude, what the hell, man? So
Yeah,
Okay,
like I
let-
remember he was debating this like Calvinist guy off the street about the flat Earth, and he was just like hammering this dude, and then the guy was like talking down to Kyrie, and then Kyrie told him, he's like in front of his wife, he's like, well, if you want to meet up somewhere else, we can do this again when you're ready. Kind of like throwing shade at this guy, saying like, oh, you know, like you have the Bible in front, I have the Bible in front of me, and you don't know what you're talking about, because like
right.
that guy was like, well, you need to read the Hebrew. You don't know what you're talking about because you don't read the Hebrew. So then Kyrie's like, all right, look, let's pull up the Hebrew, because I
Right.
think it was looking for the word like firmament. And so Kyrie pulls up the Hebrew and just starts reading all these verses like in fluent.
Oh, I would have
Hebrew.
ripped him apart.
And then
Yeah, he would've ripped him
the guy
apart.
starts like, the guy's like, oh crap, like he actually speaks Hebrew.
Yeah.
And then he doesn't know what to say.
That's
and
what I'm saying. Like,
FEB was like, well, I met up with this guy again, and he was like, he didn't have anything for me. Like I tore him to shreds, and he actually looked worse when I met him. Like he looked real sick, and he looked horrible. Like this guy got spiritually and like physically destroyed. So I was like,
ETT would call that a spiritual KO. He gave him.
So
a
let me
damn
play
KO.
that video. I already got it.
What's the video before we have to brace our ears, man? What is this?
The Galapagos knows what I mean. It's the ETT is talking about Two Letter J and Rich Nibbler back in
dude.
when they had the channel Pastor Two Letter J and Pastor Rich Napper. And
All right, let's hear it.
And he
It's
sounds like a
hilarious,
detective,
man.
and I do like high note screams there. So that's what
Just the
ETT
way
was
he's
asking.
talking, man. It's all funny.
Yeah, it's so funny, like a detective. I never. When Galapagos said it, I was laughing. That's true, though.
Detective
and a 2-letter J. Okay, I want you to take a good look at that. So look, Rich Nibbler is
This guy is Rich Napier, not Rich Nibbler. What the fuck?
The God of the Old Testament is the devil. He's been saying that for a good year now. Remember, 2-letter J, that's one of the guys who owns this channel, and he commented from his other page. As you can see, 2-letter J, the 20-year-old douchebag, which is his other page. Okay, you know, Rich Nibbler is talking. So look, they're divided by what they're teaching.
Nibbler, Rich Nibbler, and 2-letter douchebag.
Yeah.
Dude, I didn't
Sorry
hear
for
that,
my
man.
annoying
What the
screeches.
hell?
What?
I didn't get to hear that. What the heck?
No, yeah, I don't have the original video. I just recorded myself reacting to it, basically reaction video, if you
okay.
will.
Anyway, no, that's fine.
I'm
That's
crazy.
fine.
I just do like
No, but I just didn't hear anything. But maybe you were not. Maybe I
You-
don't know. Whatever.
no, it yeah, I know. I only the beginning, and then he was talking about
That's fine.
But the
That's
sound
fine.
was on there or not?
I couldn't hear it, but maybe the
Oh, it was
YouTube-
muted
What?
for you?
Yeah, maybe YouTube.
Did
picked
you
it
hear
up.
it, Galapagos? Or
Yeah, I heard it.
That's
maybe yeah, you have some problem on your
Yeah, I'm
end.
on my
Yeah,
phone. Maybe there's something weird here. That's okay.
that's fine.
Uh,
not
yeah, I
really
mean,
though.
ETT is sharper than a wet blanket hanging on a clothesline. Okay, so yeah, he's gonna find out if you're lying or not. That's for sure. So
Wait, what?
no, you said it was something related to like a detective. Like what was he being a detective on?
It was just that Tony was talking to
Let me play it again then. If maybe can
Or if you can email it to me.
Yeah,
sometime,
you can
I'll
play it
watch
again then.
That's fine.
or let me. I will just play it. Tell me if you can hear me. I will play it other way. Not the way when you mute everybody else. Then
Okay.
hold on.
Or I can mute this and then listen to it on YouTube if that's easier.
Let me try it now.
And a 2-letter J.
There we go.
Okay, I want you to take a good look at that. So look, Rich Nibbler is
This guy is Rich Napier, not Rich
Yeah, why does he
Nibbler.
keep saying that? Like,
What the fuck?
the God of the Old Testament.
Yeah, I also have no idea why he calls him Rich Nibbler. It's funny as hell though.
Testament is the devil. He's been saying that for a good year now.
Like those screams. I will skip those
oh
screams.
man, I do agree that he sounded a bit like he was on to something, like he was figuring something out, kind of thing.
Yeah, like a detective, right?
Yeah, I agree with that.
He was like cracking the code.
That's one of the guys who owns
This is
the
also
channel,
good.
and he commented from his other page. As you can see, 2-letter J, the 20-year-old douchebag.
Yeah, it sounds like a detective for sure.
He's like
right?
presenting evidence to a judge.
What the hell is going
Well,
on?
it's funny. Sorry.
ETT's wild. dude, man.
Every time he says Rich Nibbler, I
It's
laugh.
absurd, man. And he always messes up people's names. By the way, ETT, we know this game you play, dude. He messes up people's name, like he plays dumb sometimes, and then he's like, "Oh, Ruby, what was his name? Ruby? Oh no, Rudy." Like he knows that it's not Ruby, but
No,
he'll
he-
say
he-
Ruby.
yeah.
And then I'll start saying Ruby, but he kind of plays that role, which I think is actually funny, and that's sick.
He does it on purpose with the
100%. 100% he does it on purpose.
But he does say that he
and I
has
are gonna light
the
up the internet
dyslexia,
tomorrow night.
right? Or you know,
What's that?
he does say that he's like a dyslexic.
Oh, I didn't know that. Actually.
Dyslexic.
I didn't know
Yeah,
he was dyslexic.
that's why he's saying like dose instead of does. You know
oh,
what I mean?
dude, I always making fun of his freaking grammar and writing this whole time, dude. I didn't realize that he was. Okay.
No, but
I
he is dyslexic. So it's
okay.
but he already admitted that sometimes he does it on purpose. So I don't know.
Got it. I didn't
Yeah.
know that. I would believe that Good Serpent is dyslexic because he's just a damn dummy. But you know, it's that's neither here nor there. But
Okay, so he's claiming that Rich Napier apparently
was his
5
old
years
name.
ago his
Right.
name was Rich Nibbler, which
right.
I
that was
can
an
prove
inside
that
joke.
or disprove that. So maybe
Yeah, they probably
because
have
he knows
like
him for
800
5
stock
years.
accounts. Yeah, they probably have like 8 zillion stock accounts. So you know, who knows what their name was.
Yeah, that's true.
In the past. But LOP, dude, I'm gonna jump off. But if you guys want to pop by tomorrow, you know, feel free. This was fun.
They're
Yeah,
divided.
definitely.
All right. Peace, Galapagos.
Okay,
Good chatting with you, man.
All right, man.
man.
Take care. Bye.
Take care. Play some video? What do you mean, Jay? Oh, he wants me to play one last Sam video. We can do that, I guess. Hold on. The one you sent me to the Discord? God damn it. Okay, I got
Dude, you
it.
should play that Frank Hassel video I sent. Or I posted the one where he's in the grocery store heckling that guy.
Oh yeah.
And he's like,
But yeah, I should. Yeah, wait, if I download it, I can play it here. Actually, yeah, it was a good one. Actually, I have all the videos I know from Frank Hassel are from Sacramento Truth Movement, but the one that you sent, that one I didn't know.
that's called Thanksgiving Nightmare or something like that. Thanksgiving.
Yeah, he has many of them, but most of them I know because Jay posts most.
No, yeah,
all
bro.
of them.
I have all of them because like I subscribed to his Gumroad and I paid like it was like something like
But
what
you
was
have
it
to
like
pay
$5?
for those, right?
It was like $5 a month. Yeah, I essentially subscribed to him. And they had like all his like new videos, all his content. He put, I think one of the last things he uploaded from this last year was like a compilation of like uncut footage that was like cut out, or it was cut footage from other videos, all compiled in one. The whole video was like an hour long, but dude, it was hilarious, man. It was just so much like stuff from his old videos that didn't make it like just that random. Like it had like no context. It was hilarious.
Wait, you're talking about Frank Hassel?
Yeah, Frank Hassel.
You're actually gonna play that. The one that Jay wants me to play from Sam is like 2 seconds long, and I've already seen that it's not that good. But where is it? Wait, did you send it? What was it like today or? Yeah.
Oh, the Thanksgiving one? Yeah, I sent it this morning.
Okay.
Well, this morning for me. So it was probably like.
Wait, yesterday 4 a.m. No, god damn it.
Nah, it was around maybe like 7 a.m. for me. So it was probably like.
I'm looking for it. Hold on.
Like 1400 for you, maybe.
Wait, I see was it before or after I posted the Boogie? Frank Hassel shoots Boogie, or. I
think it was after. It was after you posted that, I think.
Yeah. Okay. So I think I'm close to it now. Oh, I got it now. 7 megabytes. That's it. Yeah, that's the one. Okay, so I'm gonna play it now.
Okay.
Yeah. So share video. Okay, let's go.
No, I agree. I have health issues as well, and I'm very careful. So
well, I saw you take your mask off.
Maybe it was somebody who looked like me.
You just took your mask off just now.
Well,
so the eyes are a very useful way to sometimes determine truthfulness. Our blink rate tends to increase when we get really emotional about something, right? So some research points to when somebody's telling a lie, you'll see an increase in blink rate.
You're gonna make people sick.
You know, I don't know.
I think you should probably leave. You should probably get out of
I
here.
don't know if this is like performance art project or something.
You think the virus is funny?
No,
I don't think it's funny. I don't think it's a joke. You can make me sick by taking your mask off.
No.
You're causing problems here.
If anyone else saw me,
I think you should just leave. You should just get out of the store. Bye. Go. Out. Get.
All right.
Now.
I think we should go talk to the manager together.
Why?
Because if you're concerned about me making an unsafe choice,
You are being unsafe.
let's go talk.
People like you are the reason the curve is not flattened.
Excuse me.
The curve is not flat.
Now he's touching people. This guy's What is up with this guy? This guy's not wearing his mask. This guy's not wearing his mask.
Can I have a manager?
This guy took his mask off.
They have cameras. They're trying to.
He took his mask off.
He has a GoPro.
He took his mask.
What's really funny about this is like how crazy everyone is nowadays. Like it doesn't even seem weird what Frank's doing. It didn't seem weird until like after he started screaming and yelling at the guy. Like other than that, like everybody
is
was
wearing the mask, right? So
no, yeah. But I'm saying like the way how everyone is like, you know, believing like the news and how everyone's brainwashed now, like with this whole narrative. They're just walking by Frank, like going off on this guy, like, oh yeah, it's whatever, it's nothing. Like they don't think anything of it until Frank starts screaming at the top of his lungs, and then they're like, oh, okay,
wait, I forgot how is the ending. So he's what is he actually doing? He's like saying that he doesn't have the mask, even though he has it, right?
So what Frank's doing is sissification and bimbification. Nah, that's what he calls it. He calls it sissifying and bimbifying these people. But basically, he went up to this guy and he's accusing him of pulling it down or not wearing it or
Yeah,
taking
no. I see the other video, like
he calls himself
one. He's like, why you don't have your mask over your nose? And he even like
like the Walmart.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah,
is
bro,
even
dude,
funnier,
it was crazy.
actually,
Dude,
but
people were just like, oh, okay, all right, and then did like nothing.
they were obeying him, like, sir, can you please
bro,
put
it's
it over?
insane.
It's like, how is this like? It's
But
like
you see what I mean, though. It's like times
Yeah.
are it's so crazy now that you could go out and just be like a crazy person like Frank Hassel, just heckle people, and they won't even think like. They won't think anything of it until like you make it painfully obvious. Like you just start cussing out loud and just screaming at someone.
Like I don't know, like what would I do? Like he's, why would I fucking like obey that guy? Like, hey, you don't have a, mask or whatever.
Yeah, like you'd obviously know like this guy is either trolling or just stupid. Like just walk away. Like this guy's like, oh no. Like,
I want to play that one from Jay, but the thing is I don't have it downloaded, so I would have to share screen and that wouldn't play with sound, so I don't know. Okay, let's finish this one though. I don't.
You'll probably be leaving soon. I have a very good relationship with the store and the manager.
I don't care whose dick you suck at the store. You have to wear your mask. You took your mask off.
Wear your mask.
I saw you take your mask off. This guy took his mask off.
I feel like I'm being harassed.
No, who is harassing you? You took your mask off.
That's so funny, right?
Let's calm down.
Stop taking your mask off in the store!
Excuse me, sir.
I love the effects though. The guy who's editing the video is a master too. Like,
yeah,
I know that 2LitterJ edited some of his videos, but not all, I think. Yeah.
No, yeah, this video is edited by this guy. I think his name's like Small Follower or something on Twitter. But yeah, he's like in Frank's. He's part of like his crew.
But the editors are really doing a good job too.
Yeah, they are.
With the headshot, like I don't know if you know that one, like with the
Oh yeah, like at the Walmart video.
Yeah, the Walmart.
Yeah, dude, it's hilarious. Dude,
Wait,
the
that's
rest
all?
of that
Okay.
clip is so fun. The full video is so funny because like after that, he's like you're gonna make people sick, man. Dude, I'm immunocompromised. Like, this guy's over here taking it off. Like, dude, get this guy out of here. And then
I need
people
the blower video.
people are
Jay.
like coming up. Then like I think it's like loss prevention, and like they pull in a cop at the store. He's like, "Hey, sir, you got to leave." And then
Shalom.
hey, what's up? And then
Yeah,
Frank's
Jay,
like, "Why
can
do I
you-
gotta leave?" He's like, "Dude, this guy's over here killing people." And then they're like escorting Frank out, and and then
I
he
want to
tells
play
the
it, but
cop,
I need to download. Do you
Did
guys?
you
how to download
Galapagos? Did you see the video where he was in Philly in the park harassing people, and he walked
"Oh,
up
bro,
to
he made like
walked up
2
to the
videos
black
like that."
guy. Yeah, he did. He did one, and then he went back there. And in one of the videos, he walked up to the black guy on the bench. He's like, "Look up Frank Hassel on YouTube." And then he brought up this little
And
phone
Jay was
thing,
there
and it was my channel that it brought up.
because you edited it. Yeah. Or
Yeah.
is it because you edited it, or because I don't understand the whole thing? Are you his
I
editor
talked
or
to Frank.
not?
I talked to him on the. No,
So
it's
you
not
edited some
Discord.
of his videos.
Yeah,
Okay.
you could
So,
say
but
that.
so I would like to. I want to play the one with the blower or thrower,
But
right?
I
need to
got his
download it.
email. He's a pretty nice guy, apart from most of these right here.
Yeah, no.
Apart
Frank's
from
actually,
also like I don't think that you have one video where he's like sharing the gay porn. That's kind of
Oh yeah. He did
Ah.
a Zoom call, and in the Zoom
Yeah,
calls he
so
was sharing.
fucked
That's
up, bro.
actually where I got that from. That's the reason why I do it.
Oh, do you think I'm surprised?
Have you
Of
seen that
course you
Galapagos
have
where
it.
he was in the Zoom calls, porn bombing them with the gay porn?
Yeah.
was that
Of
the one
course
where he was
you
with all
you
those
do
like
it because
elderly
of
people?
him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, one of my favorite ones is like when this is a new thing he started doing. He would go in the stores, he would go up to random people, and then he would be like,
I'm a
"Oh,"
veteran.
he said, he said, "Oh, it is you," and then the person will be like,
Oh yeah,
"What?"
yeah.
He'll
The
be
guy
like,
in your
"You're
dreams, the guy that
one
raped
from
me in my
dream,
dreams.
molested me in my
Yeah,
dreams."
I see.
Or
I got that
or
video.
he'll be like
And
he'll
he's
be like, "My little fairy
and
told
he's
me."
saying like I'm
Yeah,
sensing some
I had that
some
video
energy.
uploaded. The video is called Frank Hassel Predators. He was catching predators, or supposedly that's what it was.
Dude, there's
And I had
one
that
where
video uploaded, and then they flagged it down for something to do with like privacy reasons. So someone in that video flagged that re-upload I had.
What is the one with
Yeah.
the N bomb thing also?
Oh, N-word headshot. He calls guys.
N-word head- that was
that
also
little
good.
short guy, dude, I kind of felt bad for him.
N-word headshot.
I got that uploaded on my 2-liter
I
J
know.
20-year-old
I would have
douchebag 2.
I would have
Yeah,
to download
if y'all find any that y'all don't have, let me know, because
I
like
got
said,
hella.
I have-
There's a YouTube channel called Frank Hassel Clips. I don't know if that's Frank or some dude pretending to be Frank, but they fucking already got like 3,000 subs, and I got more videos on my page than that one. But
yeah, it's probably not him, but
So you have the most videos probably out of all.
yeah,
people on
I have his
YouTube.
Gumroad, and it's
yeah, I
literally
had his Gumroad
everything.
too. There was he had a lot of cool shit, and then he had a link to his BitChute. He got some stuff on BitChute too.
Oh, I didn't even know that.
Yeah, Gumroad. It's like $5, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, he said that. So are you also subscribed to the Gumroad?
I was. I had to cancel that.
Oh, okay.
I
But hold
canceled
on,
the
I
one with
found a
Sam
YouTube
Hyde because like he
downloader,
wasn't really
so-
uploading anything. Now he does like podcast stuff, and I don't really like
Yeah.
that. So
I never really cared for Sam Hyde. He's not. He don't really troll people. He's more like of a truther kind of
his
type.
his old stuff was like trolling stuff, like Frank. But
$1 million
what he did was he like evolved this content, and now he's like a more podcasty, like self-help guru, like trying to build people up type deal, like men. And I went
that's
to
cool,
Frank
though.
because I like
That's
trolling
cool.
stuff. Yeah, it's cool. But I'm more into like Frank stuff. So
Yeah.
I just subscribed to Frank, and yeah, I got all this stuff. I
I'd
don't
rather
think Frank's
listen to
uploaded
Sam
anything
Hyde
recently.
doing a podcast than Joe Rogan, to be honest with you.
Oh, that's like a running joke now. It's like he's always like trying to at Joe Rogan, telling people go at Joe
Yeah,
at Joe
that's why I
Rogan.
said that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I like when he was with the $1 Million Extreme,
Gay
Sam Hyde,
cruising. I think that one
and
was
Frank
the
Castle.
one.
Yeah,
with the blower,
it's
right?
gay cruising. I had to put the D
Your day,
so
your
people don't
G
get
day. Okay. Yeah.
no. The G
Is in brackets.
in brackets, but it's gay cruising. But I had to put day. Don't want to get flagged because there's a lot of Frank Castle videos that I had uploaded that got taken down for
Did y'all see the one?
harassment or cyberbullying or some shit like that.
Yeah, but
there was like
it's
the
not
one
even
with
your
the tarot
content.
cards when he had like the cards and shit
Yeah,
calling
yeah.
the guys faggots. They removed that video like 3 times on 3 different pages I had.
And
That
you
shit
had to
pissed me off.
censor the word fag in your boogie video, right?
No, yeah.
You
And
did?
then there's the uncut footage too.
Where?
And
Yeah, there's a
that
censored version.
That there's the censored version, then there's the uncensored version. I think I got both of them.
No, you have.
But
Oh, maybe on your.
the one where he's in the park, I don't, for some reason that got flagged. I don't know why.
Because the and why
And
did
then
you censor the?
There was
fag
one where he
there?
was catching predators, like you mentioned. Walked up to the guy, he's like, "I know you. You're the guy in my dreams, the guy that raped me in my dreams." And then he went up to the store clerks and telling them that he's a child predator, there to meet a child predator.
Well, that one is
Then
still
he
there.
took a couple of stores and did that to random people.
Did you see the one where like he's following this guy around in a store? He's like talking to him like that, and then like it cuts to I guess somebody that's with Frank, and like they're flying a drone inside a grocery store.
Yeah, I seen that. That fucking shit's hilarious.
Dude, that was so
How'd you
funny.
learn about Frank? Because a lot of people that I know learned through my page, but you might have.
I know
found
him from Jay, but I
No,
don't know.
yeah,
where he-
I knew Frank Hassel through like because I followed Sam Hyde.
Oh, okay,
And,
I gotcha.
Sam Hyde, I think Frank showed up in a few of his videos, and
Yeah.
then
Million
I
Dollars.
found I think I saw something
I got it.
that Frank
can I play
Hassel
it?
uploaded, but that's
Let's
how I got
play it.
into it.
Let's play. it.
Someone call you the thrower?
No.
He said
Someone
something
call
else.
you the thrower? Like you blow guys?
Someone told me that you're the thrower.
No.
You look like you're.
No, but he said thrower.
You look like you were signaling to me, like gay signaling.
I love it.
Like you want
It's
your
so
bottom
funny.
spanked by a man.
But the blower, he says also blower. That's funny.
Yeah, he called the other guy the blower. Just play it, man.
Okay,
Come on.
I will just play it. Sorry.
You were signaling to me.
You're signaling to me.
Like gay signaling.
No.
Like red, like you want your bottom to be spanked red by a man.
Not really.
No?
No.
Are you sure?
Positive.
Okay. They told me you're the blower.
Someone told me you're the blower.
This one is the best.
Yeah.
The person I was looking for.
Like you blow guys.
Oh no, sorry.
You don't?
No.
The black shirt with the white lines was signaling to me like you like black guys with white holes. You should put your mask over your nose.
He said sorry, man. This is ridiculous.
Yeah, that's what I
So you're
mean.
not
Starts taking the
signaling,
shit
your
out of
mask's
his
not over
scarf.
your nose. You're not signaling.
What did he say? You like black guys with white holes? What the hell?
Yeah, cause his shirt is black and white, and it looks like it's signaling to him, like you like black guys with white holes. That's what he
Man,
said.
Frank is funny, man.
Signaling to people in here? You look very
Midas
gay.
don't like Frank.
You're gonna put these
Well, Midas is he likes mystics only, Christian mystics only.
in your butt?
Nope.
Are you sure?
Yep.
Okay.
The people he calls mystics aren't even mystics.
Well, can I help
Mystics have to do with magic.
you? Huh? Can I help you? What are you doing? What are you doing?
Yeah, he likes Midas likes kind of the lava and light kind of stuff, you know.
Yeah, well, no, it's like Gnostic type of stuff without, the Gnostic idea of the God of the Old Testament being evil. He likes mystics, but the people he calls mystics are just like alternative church type people. They're like ancient alternative church type people, like how Peter viewed Paul. That's how like people like the type of people are viewed, like what he likes.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
You trying to rub up on me? You're like grinding on me. What's going on? Why are you touching me?
deadly.
He's like signaling to me in a weird kind of queer way. Can I help you?
You gotta be there.
This gay guy came up to me and started hitting on me at the Home Depot. He was being very queer and very strange.
Get jagged.
Fuck you!
That's the Tourette's guy.
Can I help you? Kobe.
Dude, I like when he does that in the grocery store.
He was gonna put this at his bottom. Ooh. Can I help you?
Can I help you?
Hey, LOP, don't make
Why
this
is that so
like
weird?
8 hours long, man, because I want to download it, but every time you go longer, it's hard for me to do it.
I want to do at least 4 though. Can I?
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, that's like my limit of what I can download.
Wait, what is the funniest part again? Just
Oh, that's the one where he says he's a child predator, like the guy raped him in his dreams.
I want to play
go
the
back,
book.
go back,
Go back.
I wanna
right
play
there,
the
right
book.
there. Stop, go back.
Here?
Keep going. More.
Go a little before he encounters that guy. A little bit before.
Yeah,
A
guys,
little bit
keep going,
before.
keep going.
A little
Keep
bit
going.
before. A little bit
Right
before.
there.
All right. Yeah, you're there.
Right there. Did you get this off of my page?
He was like rubbing on me. This guy was touching me.
I don't want to be on it, so
He was rubbing me.
I don't want to be on the video.
Why is he filming?
So I don't want to be on it.
He was grabbing at me.
Hello, I don't want to be on your video.
Okay, I'm not recording a video.
This is the one I think you're talking about, right? Galapagos?
Well, it is you.
Yeah, I love this one. Michael Chimers.
The guy who raped me in my dream.
Yeah, I remember.
An angel came to me with a picture of you.
There's another
It said
one
that
though.
you
He
raped
does
me in
this a
my
couple
dreams.
times.
Oh, you know which one was funny too? With when he was in the park and that guy like he was running away from him.
Oh yeah.
And he was like interrupting some people having a picnic in the. And he was,
That's
like,
the
it
video
was so
where
good.
my channel was shown.
Yeah. Can we hold on?
Dude,
So,
I
what's the
don't
one
remember if
called?
it was the first or the second picnic, but there's one where it's like these people sitting down. It was more than 2 people, and Frank's like, "Can I have some cheese, please? Can I
Oh
just have
yeah.
some
The dude had like
cheese?"
a beard.
And then
or
the guy's
something.
like, "No, go
No,
away."
no, yeah. So
It
what's
went
that one
from
called?
something
That was
so
that was
minor.
the second one, I think.
It went from
With the
something so
cards.
minor to like Frank sitting down asking for cheese to like the guy assaulting Frank, knocking him down, and the
Wait.
woman. Everyone's all riled up.
Oh,
and,
did the dude have a bike?
Yeah, but what's that
uh,
one called? I want to get it.
I don't remember.
Or do the dude have
It
a
wasn't.
beard?
It wasn't the
Because
guy with the
sometimes he
glasses. It wasn't the guy with the glasses and the. I
Okay,
think he
never
was
mind.
wearing like a blue shirt. It was another guy.
Did he
Is
have a
it on
beard?
your Twitter,
Nah,
Jay?
nah.
Or
It was a
second
white
one?
Yeah,
dude.
go to popular videos.
No, the most popular is the Boogie one, but
Scroll through them. You're not gonna be able to find it right away like that.
okay, Food Court. That's not the one.
That's a good one. It's a
No,
Jewish
but I
guy.
want us to the one in the
IDL might
picnic.
like that one. It's a gay Jewish guy.
Yeah, he's not here anymore.
Are you ready? Okay. All right, man.
Zoom
I
call.
gotta get going, but just scroll through them. You'll be able to find them. It's popular
But
videos.
you said some of them are on your secondary Tuller J channel, no?
Yeah,
Or
but that's not many on there. Just some of the ones that got removed.
how
from
many
the other
views
ones that I removed.
has that one? I cannot find.
It has 113 subscribers, so people are watching it. I don't know who though.
No, I mean,
Popular videos, man. Scroll down or type in 2-liter J Frank Hassel, and you'll find
okay,
some.
hold. Okay.
But yeah, I just stopped by again. I'll see you later, man. Peace
Yeah,
out.
okay, man. Okay,
All right, man.
see you. God damn it, I can't find it.
Hey,
If I,
LLP,
if I,
I gotta go. I'll talk to you later, man. Okay.
yeah. I guess I'm
All
gonna
right.
end it too here. All right.